Poker Tour's very first tournament took place right here at Bellagio. And 13 seasons later, it's still going strong. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lynn Gilmartin. For years, players have flocked to Las Vegas for the 5-Diamond World Poker Classic. And 5 days ago, players hit the felt once again to prove they have what it takes to be the best of the best.
Well, there you see the ship count. Brett Shaffer out in front with about 4.3 million. Tobias Reinkemeier, Garrett Greer, Ryan Pfeifer, all with over 3 million in chips. That's what they're playing for. The winner tonight takes home nearly $1.5 million.
The Andes are going to start at 10,000 blinds, 30 and 60,000. And there's the sensational Hublot watch. You would be the hit at the cocktail party if you ever won that. All right, first to act, that is Brett Shaffer, the chip leader from Beloit, Kansas.
Folds here.
Tobias Reinkemeier from Germany out. Another fold, and now Ryan Pfeifer has picked up a pair of deuces. And he's going to raise into Garrett Greer.
It's his second WPT final table. He's also finished on the bubble before at the LAPC, finished 8th at the Legends of Poker, so he's got experience.
He's going to make it 300,000 to go. Mohsin Charania, WPT champion, goes out.
And a quick call by Ryan Pfeifer, so we're going to have a flop. 2 deuces versus ace-9. Flop comes queen 6-4 rainbow. No help to either player. Pfeifer checks.
And now Garrett Greer, he's putting chips out with ace-high, 225 to bet.
Ryan Pfeifer is going to make the call, Vince. Now, many players would just throw deuces away in that spot. Ryan Pfeifer has made the call. A 3 comes off. And it goes check, check. Now the board pairs 4s.
Ryan's going to check. Garrett's giving up.
Ryan Pfeifer going to take this pot down with the 2 deuces.
That's gonna be good.
Ryan Pfeifer, very confident player in his abilities, no doubt about that. 26 years old.
Well, he's a high roller. He's made over 2.5 in worldwide earnings. Taking down hand number 1 here at the 5-Diamond World Poker Classic. Ryan Julius. He will fold. Now Ryan Pfeifer with a queen-jack. He's going to raise it to 125.
Over to Garrett Greer. He goes out.
WPT champion Mohsin Charania won't play ace-high.
Around to Brett Shaffer. He's out as well.
Now Tobias from Germany will make this call.
Couple more chips to play.
Tobias Reinkemeier, 27 years old, has already won over $10.4 million in live poker tournaments.
Flop queen jack 10. That's 2 pair there for Ryan Pfeifer.
Tobias checks.
And Ryan doesn't want to play the sneaky. Too many dangerous things out there. He's going to make a bet of 150. And Tobias quickly ejects the hand. So Ryan Pfeifer going to take down this pot. He's won 2.5 total worldwide earnings. What a player, a high roller, confident as we see.
Yeah, won 1.3 million. And he finished second in a big high roller event in Macau.
All right, a quick fold by him.
Now looking at the DraftKings whole cam, we see Garrett Greer with the ace-king offsuit.
He will move it up to 125 to go. Mohsin out. Brett Shaffer now with a queen jack. Folds, fold by the German.
Ryan Julius looks down at jack 10 offsuit.
Ryan's from Peoria, Illinois. 30 years old. He will make this call.
Got the big blind in there, going to defend for another 65.
And the flop is a 10-9-5, so 10s for Ryan Julius.
He's out in front. He checks the top pair. Garrett checks right behind him. Now a 7 comes off. Ryan Julius has to be confident he's got the best hand now. So he's going to make a wager here, 150,000.
Garrett Greer finally gets the memo. He will fold it. So far tonight, just the Ryans are winning.
Walnuts? Walnuts, there it is.
This time, Ryan Julius.
Well, Ryan has a younger brother, Kyle, also plays out here in the tour. In fact, played in this tournament, got busted, was flying back to Chicago, found out his brother's in there, and he's flying back to Vegas right now as we speak to watch his brother at this final.
That is brotherly love right there. On to the next one. Garrett and Mohsin Charania fold their hands. And now Brett.
Brett has 2 World Series of Poker bracelets. Very quiet, shy guy, but a very tough player.
Looks down at a miserable-looking 10-3 of clubs. He's going to get fancy with it, makes a raise.
Tobias out.
On.
And Ryan Julius going to go all in with a pair of 6s.
How much is that?
Yeah, Ryan Fee wants to know how much it is behind him. He's looking down at pretty decent ace, queen of clubs.
I'm also all in.
Ryan Fee going over the top with ace queen. And Brett gets out of their way.
You got a pair? I do not.
Well, that's a bold play by Ryan Fee.
Gio. Thank you. This is going to be a real good or real bad for your round.
Pot was raised and re-raised in front of him, and he still went all in with the ace, queen of clubs. Now he's got to win the race to eliminate Ryan Julius.
The short stack, Ryan Julius putting it all on the line. Let's see if his hand can hold up with the 6s. So far, so good. King 8-5.
Got royal draw, though.
All right, Fee says he has a royal flush draw. Now that is having confidence in your abilities. When you look at that flop and say you have a royal flush draw.
Turn card 4 diamonds.
So far, so good for the Pride of Peoria. Can he hold off an ace or a queen on the river?
This would be an awful suck out. Ryan Julius would be our 6th place finisher. Can he survive this? Yes, he does.
Well, Ryan Julius went to Bradley on a partial golf scholarship. He birdied that hole, Vince, to stay alive.
Ryan Fee shaking his head. 6 players remain at the 5-Diamond World Poker Classic. We're coming right back.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
Tobias, the #1 all-time money winner from Germany, looks down at 2-8. Makes it 125,000 to go.
Both Ryans go out. Around to Garrett Greer, who has an ace-10 and the button.
He is going to 3-bet here. Makes it 305,000 to go.
Mohsin and Brett both going away.
How much did you start the hand with? 2.8.
Back on Tobias.
Tobias in 2nd chip position right now. Garrett Greer in 3rd chip position.
Tobias makes the call. We're going to flop. And the flop is a king-queen 4.
No help to either player. Does give Garrett a gut shot straight draw. Tobias checks with the overcards out there. Garrett makes a continuation bet. 255,000. But enough to get the job done as Tobias goes out. So there you see the power of the 3-bet and the C-bet after the flop. Garrett Greer taking down the pot.
Yes, and if you're Garrett and nothing materializes on that flop, you're just so happy that you can bet and still take the pot with ace high, nothing. That really feels good. On the very confident Ryan Fee, 26-year-old out of Philly. He's got Jack 10, and he's going to raise with it. Ace 125 to go. Into Garrett Greer, who has a queen 6 of spades.
Ryan Fee staring him down.
Garrett's from Newport Beach, California. He'll fold the hand. Now Mohsin Charania also folding.
Board a chip leader, Brett Shaffer, and he just calls on the button. Many guys would raise in that spot.
The German Tobias going out, but look at this. Ryan Julius also with ace-queen, but it's suited.
He's on the short stack. Let's see how he's going to play the ace-queen of diamonds. Opting to call. So both guys with ace-queen just calling the raise of Ryan Fee.
And the flop is a king 6-5, but there's 2 diamonds.
Well, Ryan Julius, he flopped the nut flush draw. He's going to check. No continuation bet by Ryan Fee. He checks.
Brett from Kansas also checking. The turn card is another diamond. There's a flush there for Ryan Julius.
Check.
Yeah, he's got the nuts. Knows those guys can't be too strong, so he checks it to him, hoping they'll bluff at it, and that's what Ryan Fee is doing. He does have a straight draw and a flush draw, but drawing dead.
Brett gets out of the way. So Ryan Julius looking back. He knows he has a flush. And makes the okie dokie call. Gotta love it. And the river card's another diamond.
Well, the board pairs, though. It's the 5 of diamonds. Well, Ryan Julius checks.
So right now, Ryan Fee also having a flush. But he's too wise and they both check.
Ryan Julius going to take it down with the ace-high flush. And he is moving in the right direction tonight, folks.
Ryan Fee take a pink. He didn't make that last bet. Save some money. Brett Shaffer quickly folds his hand, and now the German Tobias won't play ace high. Ryan Julius going to take a break, goes out. And now Ryan Fee with ace high gonna raise. Loves the action. Moves it to 125. Garrett out.
Over to Mohsin, who's in the big blind. Looks down at a 10-8 offsuit. He's going to defend.
Trying to get lucky. Flop comes up king 10-9. So 10s.
Mohsin with the best hand now. He's going to check.
Ryan Fee not picking up anything. He's going to check as well. Going to the turn.
Now an 8 comes off. This gives Mohsin 2 pair.
175.
175,000. Not even hesitating about it. Ryan Fee throws it away.
And there's the WPT Monster Bar with the Royal Flush Girls. Just always a good time over there.
Mohsin Charania taking down that pot. And Vince, what's amazing to me, when he came into day 3, he only had 30,000 in chips. Mohsin was 78th out of 78 players left in this tournament. Here he is at the final table, going for his second WPT title. Incredible.
Gonna quickly fold his hand. Blinds are up to 40 and 80. Brett also going out. The German has picked up the ace-king this time.
165.
He's raised to 165.
You got like 3 mil, right? Roughly. I don't even know what these chips are.
That's 2.73.
Yeah, 3 behind them.
3 behind, yeah.
Okay, so what? 165.
They got roughly the same amount of chips, and Ryan's just calling. Fee out, and Garrett with 5 deuces also going to play.
Well, he has been enticed because of the size of the pot. So he's going to take a look at a flop. The flop comes queen, 9, 10 with 2 spades. Garrett checks the flush draw. Tobias checks.
Go ahead.
Everybody checks the flop.
Oh, look at this, another spade. That gives Garrett Greer a flush. Boy, hanging around with junk.
And he's going to bet 130,000 here. And Tobias is going to call him with the king of spade. He's got a good shot straight draw and a flush draw. Ryan Julius throws the 7s away.
German would love to see another spade, but not to be a 5 of hearts.
Well, this time a healthy bet. 455,000. And Tobias jettisons his hand. And Garrett takes down that pot. Elevator.
With that, he has become the new chip leader.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description, use the code YT11 on deposit, and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
The winner is going to take home close to $1.5 million. Let's go to the felt. Brett Shaffer from Kansas looks down at an ace-4 of hearts.
Well, this is indeed a very tough final table. All pros at this table. The guys that finished 9th, 8th, and 7th in this tournament, they're all WPT champions. Will the Thrill Fiala finished in 9th. WPT World Champion Kevin Stammen finished in 8th. And Jared Jaffe finished in 7th. A tough beat on the TV bubble.
Call.
Ryan Fee calling with King 10. Garrett going away. Mohsin Charania also folding, so two-way action, ace-5 versus King 10.
Now flop comes King 9-5 with 2 diamonds. Tobias has flop bottom pair. He is going to bet 300,000. Ryan Fee has top pair. He's going to make the call.
Going to the turn. It's a 3 of clubs, no change.
Now what do you do if you've Tobias now? You get called on the flop when you bet. Well, that's what you do. You bet 650,000. Ryan Fee going to make the call here. Nice call.
Going to the river. It's a queen.
Tobias is going to check. Ryan checks right behind him.
Just a 5.
Ryan Fee going to win this pot with 2 kings.
Yep, he turns it over with complete confidence.
Didn't have a set of 5s. No set of 5s. It's a good walker bet.
Well, Vince, he is a confident player, but I can tell you, I'm very impressed. He seems to know when to bet, when to call, when to fold.
How about when to catch the top pair?
Well, that too.
Speaking of not catching, though, tonight is Tobias. So successful, but he just can't catch cards yet this evening.
Successful, putting it mildly, Vince. The guy's 27, has over 10.4 million in career earnings, and has 5 7-figure cashes in his career. You can't count on one hand the people that have done that.
On to this hand, a few folds. Around to Mohsin Charania. And he also hasn't caught cards so far this evening. He goes out into Brett Shaffer, who is a queen 5 of clubs. He'll take a shot at this.
In the small blind, going to raise it up to 225,000. And Tobias going to make the call with King 10.
Let's go with the flop. It's a jack, a 6 deuce. That's a 4 flush for Brett.
Nice flop for him. He's going to lead out and bet the flush draw here. Tobias is going to float. He's going to call with no hand and no draw just to see what happens on the next street. And what happens is the king of clubs comes off, giving Brett a flush, giving Tobias top pair, but Tobias drawing dead.
And there's the bet of 350, and of course Tobias. Yeah, now that he hit his kings, will stick around, make this call.
His boat is not floating here, Vince. It's sinking to the bottom. Well, an ace comes off.
He's checked with an ace of spades out there. Queen high flush. That's a surprise.
Surprise, it's a shock. Goes check, check. He turns up the flush, obviously wins the pot.
Oh, boy.
Tobias can't believe he checked that hand. And he realizes it was a bad time to float.
Tobias Reinkemeier, Germany. Nothing happening for him so far tonight, but Brett looking good. 6 players battling here at the 5-Diamond World Poker Classic on the World Poker Tour. Let's go back down to the money pit. Action on Mohsin, a WPT champion.
Well, quickly folds the ace-7 suited.
Brett also going out, and Tobias now.
He's going to raise it, 165,000.
Ryan Julius out.
Ryan Fee now. Going to 3-bet it to 500,000 with just a queen 10.
Garrett out. Back on the German. And he's going to fold the hand. Nice raise there by Ryan Fee.
He tries to be the burly man all the time. I mean, on the break, I was out there watching him wrap that scarf around his neck. Vince, it took him about 5 minutes to get it all wrapped up there. It's usually the Europeans that wear them. How many guys from Philly wear these things?
No one from Philly has that scarf wrapped around.
I know. In Philly, they take the scarf and wrap it around another guy's neck and then give the cross.
Oh, boy. Wait till next time you go back to Philly. You're going to be real popular.
We've got a couple scarves at this table. There you see Mohsin in a scarf as well, so that could be the new trend out here on the tour. One of these guys win, that's for sure.
Well, there's a theory that you don't want to show your neck, the pulse of your neck. gives away too much of a tell. Or maybe they're just cold, I don't know, but Garrett Greer right now with ace-jack. He's gonna raise to 160. Mohsin out. Brett out.
Tobias out as well.
Yeah, he's got to be getting frustrated. And now it's on Ryan Julius, not gonna play.
There he is.
But Ryan Fee likes to play and look at flops. He's got the 8-5 of diamonds. The flop comes 10-8-4, all clubs. Ryan's got middle pair, he checks. Garrett with the nut flush draw checks.
9 of hearts on the turn.
This gives Garrett a straight draw too, but right now Ryan Fee out in front with 2 8s, he checks. Garrett Greer now reaching for betting chips. 205,000.
Ryan Fee loves to play, but not this time. He's gonna fold the hand. Give it up to the man from Newport Beach, California, Garrett Greer, 29 years old. Got a lot of fans in the house here tonight at Bellagio.
He's the current chip leader with 6 players left, nearly 4.5 million in chips. Tobias Reinkemeier, the #1 all-time money winner in Germany in tournament poker, is now in 6th chip position after coming to this final table in 2nd place.
Yeah, nothing seems to be clicking for him, but back to this hand, Mohsin Charania with an ace-5 of clubs.
He folded the ace-7 of clubs a minute ago, now he folds the ace-5 of clubs.
Brett out, and now the great German looks down at a pretty good ace-10 of hearts.
Now he's got about 1.1 million left, but well, he's got to bet $1 million.
I also think this is incredibly strong.
Julius out, Ryan Fee out. Only one to beat would be Garrett. Let's take a look at his cards. Oh no, he's got a pair of jacks.
On.
Well, he says all in. He's going to set Tobias all in here with his jacks. So it's 2 jacks versus ace-10.
2 overs? No, but I'm not too bad. GL, boys and girls.
We saw Mohsin fold an ace. Tobias's chances are decreased.
I feel hearts.
He only has 27% chance to win this pot.
Here's the flop, and it is a 10-6 deuce, but the 10's
10 hearts.
still behind for Tobias.
Yeah, but he knows it's not a bad flop for him. He can win with an ace, a 10, or 2 running hearts.
Tobias, let's see if he can get lucky there. No, 5 of spades.
10 of spades.
Tobias now in a lot of trouble to survive here.
10 of spades. 10 of spades. 10 of spades. 10 of spades. 10 of spades.
Don't stop.
10 of spades. 10 of spades. 10 of spades.
He's putting the poker voodoo on the card.
10 of spades.
Here's Garrett's girlfriend, Katie, sweating her man. Can Tobias pull the rabbit out of his hat? Go into the river.
10 of spades.
The queen, there you go. Garrett Greer won this pot and eliminated the always tough Tobias Reinkemeier from this tournament.
Nice meeting you.
This guy was going for his $6 million cash out tonight in 6th place.
Good luck, playing with you. Take care.
A great sport. Tobias out in 6th place, gonna take home $218,000. Let's see what he has to say.
Obviously, I'm disappointed. I would have hoped for a better result. Today, it just didn't go my way.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
There you see the chip count. Garrett Greer out in front with 5.7 million in chips. WPT champion Mohsin Charania in 5th place right now. But that's what they're playing for. The winner tonight taking home nearly $1.5 million.
Very prestigious event. 5-diamond World Poker Classic, 5-handed. Annie's at 10,000. Blinds 40 and 80. Quick fold by Brett Shaffer.
Ryan Julius with the Queen Jack suited. He's going to raise it to 175,000.
Ryan Fee, 26-year-old out of Philly, making a call. Garrett Greer out. And Mohsin Charania, a WPT champion, also going to call with a King 10.
So 3-way action here. We started this tournament with 586 players. We are down to these 5 tough pros, all of them.
Flops ace 10, 8, 2 clubs.
Check.
Mohsin checking, Ryan checking. Ryan Fee also checking. Turn card.
Well, deuce of clubs comes off. Mohsin with the best hand.
175.
He's going to get a bet. He said they didn't bet on the flop. They probably don't have an ace. They'd have bet a flush draw too. I'm going to bet my tens.
He's 29 years old, out of Chicago, Illinois.
Ryan Julius out.
Ryan Pfeifer.
Nice bet there by Mohsin, who's going for his second WPT title tonight.
Show one. Come on. Turn card is too good for me to bet fold. Turn to set of deuces. Really?
Yeah, he's a heck of a player. Has over 3.3 million in worldwide earnings.
Biggest cash, 1.8 million when he won the EPT in Monte Carlo. Mohsin does well in Europe. He won his WPT title in Paris. Maybe that's why he's wearing the scarf. Has a European look.
And he's at 10,000, but the blinds are up to 50 and 100. Ryan Fee has raised with ace-9, but Garrett Greer has picked up jacks.
Just calling with him. You know, most players would certainly 3-bet with 2 jacks. Garrett opting to call here.
Mohsin out, and now Brett Shaffer from Kansas, not going to play that. Ryan Julius also going away, so two-way action. Ace-9 of hearts versus pair of jacks. Let's take a look at the flop.
Now flop comes 10-10-4. Action on Ryan Fee. He checks. Garrett checks the jacks. Surprised by that. Deuce of diamonds comes off. Ryan Fee very confident in his poker skills. Going to check again. He does have a good feel for poker. I'll say that for Ryan Fee. Garrett is now going to bet the jacks. Confident they're good. Bets 150,000. Just 25% of the pot. Hoping his man will call. Doesn't happen though. Ryan Fee gets away from the ace-9. He lost the minimum, the original raise.
Garrett's from Newport Beach, California, 29 years old.
Literally had it again. Not a 10, but...
Garrett had an accident 5 years ago, a swimming pool accident where he was paralyzed, but he still comes out and plays on the World Poker Tour. We're thrilled to have him. It's his second WPT final table. He also finished 7th at the LAPC 1 year and 8th at the Legends of Poker.
Luck, and do you believe in that kind of stuff?
How do you not believe in it? Are you
Believe
kidding?
in that? You just press.
Dude, how do you think I have so much money?
You're full metal jack.
I follow the rules.
Oh, the luck rules? Yeah.
Wow. No 50s, and you don't look at walks, and you just always win. Wow. That's how you do it.
What, no 50s, what do you mean?
You cannot, I never will touch a $50 bill.
Poker jinxes, no 50s at the table.
Well, Ryan Fee, very superstitious about that. He said, I never have 50s or bad luck.
50s are for losing peasants, and Ryan is not a losing peasant.
That's right.
He's a winning guy that doesn't look at his cards.
Winning general.
On this hand, Mohsin out, and Brett Shaffer, and he will raise to 200,000. Ryan Julius going away. But Fee with an ace-3 of clubs makes it 550 to go. Garrett out. Back on Brett with the 3s making the call, so big pot brewing here.
The flop comes Jack, 9-6, 2 diamonds. Ryan Fee checks the ace high. He hasn't made a lot of continuation bets at this final table.
Brett checks as well. Ace on the turn, hitting Ryan.
And Ryan now has the best hand with aces. He's going to check.
Brett's not going to bite. He checks as well. Down to the river card. 8 of diamonds.
That card should freeze both players again, I would think.
Ryan checking.
Brett checks as well.
Can I see his hand?
He's asking to see his opponent's hand after he showed the winning hand.
What's the rule?
This is allowed in the rules, but...
It's a showdown. If he asks for it, yeah.
Well, Vince, as you know, a lot of players don't like to show their cards after they've lost a pot. We could have a new poker brat. Move over, Phil Hellman. Ryan Fee in the house.
He's in second chip position right now. He has played well so far. Back to this hand. Quick fold by Julius. And now Ryan Fee has picked up the weapons of mass destruction. Pair of aces. Makes it 200,000 to go. And Garrett right behind him has a pair of jacks.
And again, Garrett doesn't 3-bet with 2 jacks. He just makes the call.
Mohsin going out. Brett gonna take a look at a nothing hand folds. Aces versus jacks. Ryan Pfeifer in a great place to really hurt the chip leader. Here we go with the flop.
Oh, what a flop. Garrett Greer's flopped the top set. He's the chip leader. His opponent in second chip position has 2 aces. This could get very bloody for Ryan Pfeifer.
Oh, and the most confident poker player in the world is betting right into him. Garrett gonna slow play this. Just call. Don't chase him out.
If it comes ace, king, or queen, you'll be wondering, but if it comes 3 of clubs like that, Garrett Greer loving it. He has the best hand possible.
Ryan Pfeifer falling deeper into the trap. He's got the aces and he's coming out with another bet. $1 million. Garrett now thinking it through. Do you just call? See one more card. How do you get the most out of this man? Do you pop it now so he can't call?
Well, there is a possible straight draw, possible flush draw out there, but I think you raise here.
Ryan, that scarf's going to turn into a boa constrictor very shortly.
All in.
And he's going
Well,
all
Garrett's
in.
gone all in, and there you see the wince on the face of Ryan Pfeifer. He is fearful. His opponent has flopped a set. That's exactly the case.
Should have deuces, 6 combos. I could have any number of jacks.
Yeah, he's made the call. He doesn't like it.
I have 7 jacks.
Oh, boy, the eyes rolling. The scarf choking. Ryan Pfeifer has fell into it, a cold deck.
And Vince, everything bad about it. Only one guy at the table could break him. If he doesn't catch an ace on the river, he's out of here in 5th place. And Vince, right now, it's fee fi fo fum. He's saying if I lose this pot, I'm on the run.
So ridiculous.
Ryan Pfeifer close to the vomit bag. 2 outer. Can he possibly hit? Here's the river card. It's another jack.
Quad for Garrett Greer winning this pot to eliminate Ryan Pfeifer from this tournament. Former WSOP main event winner Ryan Reese, happy his buddy Garrett Greer has won that monster spot. Oh, the girlfriend. Katie Clements.
You thought you knew you had aces, right? Ah, I didn't even know.
Good thing you did it then.
Romance in the air, Vince.
They told me to come give you a kiss.
Now, do girls ever run out and kiss their man when they lose a pot?
The Garrett Greer show.
Good hand, bro.
Thank you.
Ryan in 5th place, going to take home $272,000. Let's go see what he has to say when you get your aces beat.
The way I was going to lose, if I was going to lose, was I was either going to lose a flip or get coolered.
So ridiculous.
Best man will not be winning this final table. He's leaving right now.
Terrible call. Holy.
All right, can I take this off?
Yeah, it's the Garrett Greer show right now, Vince. Huge chip lead over these 3 guys. Let's see if he can cross the finish line and take down his first WPT title.
Now don't start getting crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro, take a break. All right, after this one.
Other players kidding him. Take a break. We know you're the big chip leader. You're the boss. You don't have to raise every hand, but he's doing it here with the King 8.
Gonna try to run over these guys. Mohsin with a nothing hand folds. Brett with a 6-4 of hearts. No, not gonna do it. And Ryan also flying away.
So Garrett Greer adding to his chip lead.
50 and 100 are the blinds with a $10,000 ante.
I thought he was too.
I thought he was check raising the turn.
And I was calling like 100%, but obviously.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Holding jack still.
Yeah. But I was
Mohsin
like
out now. Brett
hoping he would. You know what I mean? Like
Looks down at the 10 deuce, the Doyle Brunson hand.
250.
He is going to raise it, though, to $250,000. You know, every player that raises with this hand thinks of Doyle Brunson. That hand named after him after he won the main event at the World Series 2 consecutive years on the final hand with a 10 deuce.
My fan base is trying to catch up to you, though, Garrett. Planes are coming in, man, left and right.
His brother Kyle on one of those planes hopes to make it while Ryan Julius is still alive.
That's on you guys.
He goes out. Garrett taking a breather. Mohsin
All in.
all in. He's on a short stack here.
1,500,000.
Let's see if Brett has anything to compete with. He's not bad. King Jack.
Very tough decision right here as to what to do.
He would be in a race right now, but no, he elects to fold.
So a nice all-in bet there by Mohsin, who's been very conservative at this final table. Yes, I'm still wowed because going into day 3, Mohsin was in 78th place out of 78 players, and yet here he is with 4 left fighting for the title.
Garrett Greer now with 10.7.
Dude, you can afford to double me. You like me.
I could afford that.
You and me heads up would be fun, right?
Yeah, I mean,
People are already making reservations. As long as I get to come to the after party.
I like all you guys, man. This is fun.
Action on Mohsin.
Is that cool? Can I come to the after party?
yeah, you are the party, Mohsin.
Mohsin out. Now Brett, oh wow, look what he's done, Mike.
He's got 2 aces on the button. Last time he had a 10 deuce on the button, he raised it, won the pot. He's going to raise it again here to 225,000.
Ryan
Come on.
behind him with a pair of 9 shoves all in.
You can't blame him, Vince. He's on the short stack with 4 left.
Garrett gets out of the way. Insta call, of course, by Brett.
Thanks, bud.
Moving on up the pay ladder, baby. Let's go.
Not yet, not yet.
So Ryan Julius from Peoria, Illinois, 30 years old, in a heap of trouble. Let's go to the flop. And the flop is a 10-4-4, no help for Ryan.
Right here, bud.
Well, Ryan Julius needs a 9 to win this pot. Nothing else will do.
There's Brett's wife, Stephanie.
I haven't asked for it yet.
It's a queen of clubs on the turn.
Ryan Julius must catch a 9 on the river,
If it's there, it's there.
or he'll be our 4th place finisher.
Yep, he needs the 2 outer. We are going to the river.
Haley's looking for 9 lives here.
Last card coming up. It is a 7 of spades.
Well, that's going to do it for Ryan Julius. Brett that came to this final table in 6 chip position, ended up finishing 4th. To Pride of Peoria, Ryan Julius out tonight in 4th place.
That is right. Ryan will take home 383,000.
That's such a cool one.
Let's go talk to him.
Just want to say thanks to all the support from everyone back home. It's nice to see my family and friends out here. Wish I could have done them a little better, but hey, came in 6 of 6, ended up 4 of 6, can't argue with that. Everyone left, all class acts. I wish them the best of luck. Had a great time. Oh man, it sucks. It's such a
No, you did great.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description, use the code YT11 on deposit, and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
All right, three-handed poker continues. The antes at 10,000, blinds 50 and 100. Well, Brett with ace high has moved it up to 200,000. Garrett out. Mohsin is called with jack 9. Here's the flop. It's a jack 3 deuce.
Great flop for Mohsin there. He checks. Brett makes a continuation bet for 150,000.
Mohsin's gonna call.
Surprised he wouldn't raise there.
Turn card 4 of spades.
Neither player has a spade.
Mohsin checks.
Brett knows now there's no hand he can beat. If he was on any kind of draw, he's beat. If he had a hand, he's beat. But now, a 9 comes off.
That's 2 pair for Mohsin. He's going to bet 315.
As I said, there's no hand Brett can beat, so he's just going to muck this hand if he opts not to raise it, and that's what he's doing. Mohsin Charania going for a second WPT title tonight. Picks up a small pot there. Now Garrett on the button, going to raise it here with a king deuce of clubs. Makes it 200,000 to go.
Mohsin out. And now Brett Shaffer with a little suited connector.
He's going to make the call here. You like to see flops with this hand. Here comes the flop. 9-7-4. Brett out in front now with middle pair, and he checks. Garrett making the continuation bet of 150,000.
Brett not going anywhere, makes this call. Went to the turn. 8 of clubs, 2 pair for Brett, and a 4 flush for Garrett. And now Brett's going to take control, betting 350. Wow, look at that.
Well, the semi-bluff. 850,000 here. It's another $500,000 to Brett, but he quickly calls with 2 pair.
This could get very costly. The 2 chip leaders going at it. Down to the river. Can Garrett hit his flush right now? No, 10 of spades.
Well, there is a 4-card straight on the board.
Check.
Brett's not going to like that card. He's going to check. Garrett knows the only way he could possibly win this pot is to bet at it, but still, do you really want to do that? Do you want to represent the straight? Let's see if he does. Well, he is going to bet 750,000, but that's not a big bet into a pot that's got 2.5 million in it. Will Brett lay down the 2 pair? That's the question for this amount of money.
A nice call by Brett.
It's a good call.
Well, he's going to make the call. Garrett says, good call. You're going to win this pot.
Nice hand.
Brett turns up 2 pair.
He's got it.
And he cuts into the lead of the chip leader.
Nice solid play by Brett Shaffer. There's his wife. Very nicely done. Now, Brett came into this final table as the chip leader. And now he's in second chip position, pecking his way back up on Garrett.
That way too small.
Yeah, Brett's a very quiet, reserved, shy guy. He's interested in equities trading. He likes investing. Well, he's going to have a lot of money to invest after this tournament.
3 players going at it here at Bellagio. Brett quickly folding, and now it's on Garrett. Right now, let's take a look at Garrett Greer's hand through the hole cam.
Oh, when he looks down at a beautiful hand, 2 kings.
He's made it 250 to go, and Mohsin Charania with an 8-7 has made the call. So let's flop. Here we go with the flop, and it's an 8-4 deuce.
Mohsin has flopped top pair. This could spell doom for him.
Garrett's got the big overpair, making the continuation bet of 210.
Mohsin just makes the call. So we're going to the turn. A 9 comes off.
Garrett still with the big overpair.
Yep, still well out in front. And he's going to bet, this time 300,000.
No free cards, of course.
And again, no raise by Mohsin. He just makes the call.
Down to the river.
And the queen of diamonds comes off. Well, yet another overcard.
Mohsin's hand's looking worse and worse, though.
Possible straight out there now as well, but...
All in.
Hey, whoa.
He goes all in with 2 kings.
Yeah, he's going to put Mohsin all in. And sometimes that big all-in bet looks like a bluff because it looks like you just want to get bullied out, but it's expensive, and because of that queen showing up as well and straights, I think maybe Mohsin can get away from this hand. Maybe not.
Well, there's Mohsin's girlfriend.
Sasha.
Wishes she could help her man right now. Mohsin knows he can only beat a bluff at this point.
Mohsin's going to make the good lay down. Gets away, still has some money. Garrett Greer with 9.2 million. And he will raise. Makes it 200,000 to go into Mohsin, who has a very strong ace-jack of clubs.
All in.
He's going all in over the top here for about 1.6 million.
1.6.
Brett with an ace deuce of hearts. He's got some money in there, but gets out of their way. Back on Garrett.
Yeah, it's one of those right in the middle hands to call or not to call. Mohsin could be making this play with king, queen, queen, jack suited, small pair.
Call.
Where he wouldn't be in bad shape, but as it is, he's dominated. Ace jack versus ace eight.
Nice hand, Mohsin.
So Mohsin with a great opportunity to double up here if the ace jack holds. He's been short stacked virtually all the time at this final table.
Whatever happens. Whatever happens, go like.
Even if he wins this pot, he'll still be on the short stack with 3 left, but obviously a lot more chips to work with.
Garrett, he's a dog at this point. Let's see if he can get lucky on the flop. No, it's a king, queen, 4.
I'll take a 4. 4.
Well, Garrett asking for a 4 because if the board pairs twice, they would split this pot. He would love to chop this pot under the circumstances.
Just want a 4.
Oh, however, if you just pop an 8, you can knock out a WPT champion. That would be Mohsin. Can he do it? No, it's a 3 of diamonds.
3 or a 4.
Garrett must catch an 8 now to win this pot. Nothing else will do.
Garrett wants to pull off the big upset and knock Mohsin out. It's not going to happen there. 6 of spades on the river.
Well, his girlfriend, Sasha Salinger, very happy as Mohsin sits back down.
And we move on. Action right back on Garrett, who has an ace-3 this time of hearts.
Makes it 200,000 to go. But a quick re-raise with the ace deuce by Mohsin here to 550,000. You just wonder if he thinks Garrett's steaming right now. Brett goes out.
Oh, Garrett wants no part of it. He's going to lay down his ace-3.
So a nice 3-bet there by Mohsin wins that pot for him. Well, Garrett's still out in front with about 7.5 million. Brett Shaffer in second place with about 6.5, but Mohsin moving up in chip count.
The blinds at this point, 60 and 120, getting expensive, and the antes are up to 20,000. Action back on Garrett. He's got a 10-8 of diamonds.
Makes it 250,000 to go.
Mohsin folds his hand, and Brett now with a queen 10 of hearts.
You like to see flops with that hand. Wow, Betsy's 3-betting it here to 625,000 and a snap call by Garrett.
Garrett got pushed around in the last hand. He's saying, I'm not going to get pushed around from this guy from Kansas.
Well, this time, this is the 2 chip leaders clashing, and it comes Jack 10-8. Brett has 2 10s and a straight draw. He's going to lead out and bet 350,000. Garrett with 2 pair, you would think would just raise right here, but he doesn't. He just calls. Surprised he wouldn't raise there with the possible straight and flush draws out there. See what happens. Well, king of hearts comes off.
Check.
That gives Brett an open-end straight draw and a flush draw as well as a pair. But he checks, and Garrett checks his 2 pair right behind him. Now a 7 comes off.
Check.
Well, again, Brett checks.
Looks like Brett's kind of giving up, and Garrett, he wants more.
Garrett believes his 2 pair are best, and he's going to bet here 425,000.
Brett is going to fold the hand.
So Garrett Greer takes down the pot, much to the delight of his fans. Once again, the GG chant.
This is a big GG crew that came in from California to root on Garrett. He's looking good here tonight.
Brett Shaffer folding here.
Now Garrett with a pair of 9s. He's going to raise to 260 to go. Mohsin behind him with a very simple 8-7.
likes to see flops with an 8-7. He's going to make the call here.
Here comes the flop, and it is another 8-3 deuce.
For the second time, Mohsin's flopped top pair with the 8-7.
Garrett bets 250.
Yeah, the continuation bet. And again, Mohsin just calling, doesn't raise after flopping top pair. Most players would raise there.
Turn card 10 of diamonds.
Action still on Garrett. He's going to bet the 9s again, this time 405,000. And again, Mohsin making the call.
River card, a nothing, 5 of spades.
Well, Garrett now checking.
Jack.
They both check.
Got 9s. I should have fucking gone for value there.
Well, Garrett says I should have made a value bet on the river. Nevertheless, takes down a nice pot.
Garrett's Railbirds. Chanting GG, Garrett Greer.
I could have gotten 600 more out of you. Could have gotten 600 more out of you, I think. Maybe not, though, huh?
Maybe. It's not the best river to bet.
Mohsin and Garrett, good friends, discussing the subtleties of the game as we go back to the next hand. This time, Mohsin with the Motown hand, Jackson 5s.
This is a button raise or a steam raise. Not sure which yet.
Brett, though, with the King 10 of diamonds. Pretty solid, just calling. Garrett goes out. Jack 5 versus King 10. Flops a King 4-3.
Check.
Action on Brett, he checks. Mohsin going to make the continuation bet here, but is not going to like this result.
All in.
There's the all-in, saying no more free cards for you, Mohsin. I've got the goods. Just take a walk. He's going to lay this down.
So Brett Shaffer takes down that pot.
And right now it's Garrett Greer out in front. He's seeing the big money. Garrett's got 9.5 million in chips, and right now Brett Shaffer
250
with 5.4. He's going to raise. Makes it 250 to go. Garrett out, and Mohsin is going to call with an 8-6 of diamonds.
Comes the flop. Ace, King 10.
Brett hits kings. Mohsin hits nothing.
Mohsin checks.
2 1/4.
Well, Brett's going to bet 225,000. Mohsin quickly goes out, so Brett Shaffer picking up that pot.
And there is Steve Schneider, great friend of Brett and the family.
So right now, Mohsin just getting whittled away, Vince.
But he hasn't made too many mistakes here tonight. He's on the short stack. He'll fold that hand. And now Brett will have a King 6.
He knows that's favored over a 2-card random hand, so he's going to raise it here to 260,000.
Garrett with a 6-7.
Going to make the call.
All right, who will get lucky? 9-6-4.
Well, actually, a very good flop for Brett. He's got 2 6s with a king kicker. His opponent has 2 6s with a 7 kicker.
Brett bets. You're right. Garrett's got some kicker problems right now.
250,000 bet and called here. So we're going to the turn.
Turn card, ace of diamonds.
Well, neither player going to like to see that card.
Yeah, that could slow things down, and it does here for Brett. He checks.
Garrett's also checking. Now a 5 comes off. So Brett has the best hand with 2 6s. And he is going to bet, Vince, but I'm not sure what his opponent can call him with. They can't beat that hand. And Garrett does lay down his 6s. Well, Brett taking down the pot to close the gap on the chip leader. All right, action back on Garrett.
Garrett this time with an ace 8.
Well, this is a standard button raise in a 3-handed game, that's for sure. 250,000 to bet.
Into Mohsin, who looks down at a very attractive ace 9 of diamonds.
All in.
Yeah, that's what you got to do with it. He's going all in.
He moves all in for about 2 million.
2,040,000.
Brett gets out of their way. And now Garrett.
Very tough decision here. It's going to cost him about 1.7 million more to make this call.
45,000.
Yeah, Mohsin could well be making this move with king, queen, queen, jack, a small pair where it wouldn't be in bad shape. As it is, he's dominated. Garrett opts to lay it down. Mohsin's all-in bet wins the pot for him.
That was probably the wrong fold this time. It was probably the wrong fold. I probably made the wrong call.
You can always ask me after the tournament's over, buddy.
Little does he know how great of a fold that was.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
There you see the chip count. Garrett well out in front with 10 million in chips. Brett Shaffer in second with 5.6, and Mohsin Charania with about 2 million in third. That's what they're playing for. The winner taking home nearly $1.5 million.
To get their name on the WPT Champions Cup, it's all coming down to this. The antes are 25,000, blind 75, 150. Garrett Greer with a queen jack.
Yeah, chip leader just limps in and calls on the button with the queen jack.
Mohsin Charania, the short stack. He's got a pair of sevens here.
All in.
And he's going to push all in. And Brett Shaffer with an ace jack. Brett from Beloit, Kansas.
Well, he's making the call here, Vince.
Garrett out. They turn up the cards.
And we have the race.
So Brett Shaffer with a big chance of knocking out Mohsin.
Sevens against ace jack.
So it's the classic race, the under pair versus the overcards. Right now, Mohsin is out in front with the 2 sevens. If they hold, he'll double up. If not, he'll be our third place finisher.
Yeah, Garrett!
You guys know I'm not in this hand, right?
Yeah, Garrett!
But what a crowd he's got rooting for him.
He's gonna hit.
Got a 50-50.
Let's go to the flop.
You can win the next one.
Oh, boy! 7 right on the flop. 7, 5, 4. Mohsin is flop top set.
Good flop, folks.
Never over. We've all played this for way too long.
The only way Mohsin could lose this pot,
And I did this to someone in Paris, so.
either if it comes deuce 3, or his opponent would make a wheel.
Same thing, running gut shot.
If it comes 6-8 or 6-3, they'd split the pot.
King of clubs on the turn.
There you go.
It's over. Mohsin cannot lose the pot, doesn't matter what comes off.
And that's going to dent Brett Shaffer. Mohsin Charania from Chicago, Illinois, our WPT champion, gets back down to the table, doubling up. He's got to love this comeback.
Back to the action. It's on Garrett.
Garrett out, Mohsin now with Jack 5 of clubs, just calling. And Brett with a 7-3 of diamonds.
Well, he's checking, so we're going to see a flop. First time the small blind has limped in, and the big blind said, let's go, since the final table started.
Flops ace 7-5. They both get a piece of that.
Mohsin's flop bottom pair and checks. Brett has flopped middle pair and is going to bet. I'm certain both players feel their opponent doesn't have an ace in their hand because it wasn't raised pre-flop. So Mohsin makes the call with 2 5s.
He's going to pay that off so far, and a king of hearts on the turn.
So 3 hearts on the board.
Neither player has a heart, though. Brett now going to slow down and check. Mohsin checking as well. And the jack, oh no, jacks at 5s there for Mohsin on the river.
Mohsin has made 2 pair on the river, and he's got to bet 500,000. And Brett has got to try to figure this out.
2 pair.
He made the call. It's a bad beat.
Oh boy.
That is punishing.
He's from Kansas, and right that end, Mohsin looked like the Wicked Witch of the West, catching that river card to win.
He's starting to fall Mohsin's way. He's in second chip position now, as you can see, with close to 4 million. The action's going to go on him.
Mohsin just calling on the button there with the king-9.
Brett not going to play that. And Garrett now with a pair of deuces.
This time it's Garrett that says, give us the flop. And here comes that flop. 8-6-5, all clubs. Both players have a flush draw. Garrett out in front with the 2 deuces.
Both of them check.
Mohsin also has a good shot straight draw. Now the board pairs 6s.
They both check again. River card 10 of hearts.
King high. I have deuces.
Again, it goes check, check, and Garrett's going to win this pot with 2 deuces, but
I didn't bet.
all that was lost was the size of a blind.
Garrett quite surprised he won that.
As a king of clubs, I would have gotten called all the way down.
Yeah, you should have whatever you win.
Right now, Garrett Greer is the chip leader, 11.6 million in chips. Looking to take home his first WPT title. Very talented young player. He has king, queen this time. He will raise to 300,000. Mohsin goes out, and Brett Shaffer with a pair of 9s.
All in. Can we count, please?
Garrett, very serious, says, what's the count?
I sort of have it.
Feeling like he's sort of gonna call.
And what he's doing,
It's 2.55, right?
he's counting off if he loses this pot. He knows he'll still have over 9 million and a big chip lead. So he can afford to make this call. Does he want to gamble? That's the question.
I call.
And yes, he is gonna make the call. They turn up the cards.
Well, again, it's come down to a race. The 2 over cards versus the under pair.
Let's go. The last time Brett was in a race, he had the ace-jack against the 2 sevens of Mohsin. He doubled him up. He lost that race. This time he's got the under pair against the overcards.
Flop is an ace-jack 3, 2 hearts.
Big flop for Garrett.
Garrett is the favorite right now, but he has to catch something to win the pot. Let's see if he can do it.
Garrett looking for a heart. Any card over a 10.
Let's take a look. And he has hit his flush.
It's not over, though. Brett can catch an ace or a 9 and make a full house and win this pot. Right now, Garrett, if he can dodge an ace or a 9,
I can't watch.
he'll eliminate Brett Shaffer from the tournament and be the big chip leader going into heads-up play. Everybody on their feet.
Brett Shaffer, 2 bracelets under his belt. He's behind at this point. Can you get lucky? Nope. 3 of spades.
Garrett Greer has done it. He has eliminated Brett Shaffer from the tournament.
Brett Shaffer played great all week out in Thursday night after losing back-to-back races.
You gotta win races to win tournaments. We keep saying it. Tonight, we keep seeing it.
Brett Shaffer from Kansas, back on the yellow brick road.
Knocked out in 3rd place. Gonna take home 562,000. Let's go see what he has to say.
I'm happy with 3rd, and I'm gonna enjoy the money, and it was a lot of fun. It really was.
Garrett Greer with over 14 million in chips. Mohsin Charania with 3.5 million.
And he's at 25, but the blinds are 1 and 200. Nice and hefty. Let's look at the cards. Jack 10 for Garrett Greer.
He's just going to limp in and call on the button.
Mohsin with an 8-7.
Happy to see a flop. And here we go. Flop is 10-7-6. Mohsin with middle pair and a straight draw. Garrett with top pair.
Mohsin quickly checking. Garrett's going to bet 200 with his 10s.
Yeah, this could spell trouble for Mohsin. He calls the 200,000.
5 of clubs on the turn. Gives Mohsin an open-ended straight draw. They both check, though.
Now deuce of clubs comes off. Well, Mohsin thinks his 2 sevens are the best hand, so he's going to bet 325,000.
Call.
7.
I have a 10.
10's good. Nice hand.
Garrett with top pair is going to call him and win this spot with 2 10s. So Garrett Greer widening his chip lead after pot number 1.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
Action this time on Mohsin. He's got King 7, just calling. Garrett with a King 9.
All in.
He's going to push Mohsin all in. Too much heat. Mohsin has to lay down the hand. And that's what a good heads-up player that has a lot of chips will do. Start to play bully.
So yeah, about 15 million. Right?
Yeah. And when a man limps in on the button and you got that big a chip lead, you're supposed to move him in with the King 9. It figures to be the best hand.
Now the blinds are 125, 250. Mohsin's starting to look a little worried. How to keep your composure when you're getting whittled away. Action's on Garrett.
Well, again, he looks down at a Jack 10.
All in.
He's moving all in with it this time. Last time he had it, he limped in on the button.
You picked a good time.
This time he wins the blinds and antes, but for those asking, do pros play the same hand the same way every time? There's your answer, no.
Is there any change, Garrett?
Okay.
Yeah, we saw him limp in with a Jack 10 on the button once. There, we saw him move all in with it.
There's the WPT Champions Cup.
All in.
And Garrett Greer is going to push all in. He's going to bully Mohsin again.
He's got the big chip lead here. Mohsin has the computer hand, the Queen 7 offsuit, but opts to lay it down here. So Garrett Greer taking down that pot with the King high.
Now it's on Mohsin with the button. He looks down at a simple little 4-3. He doesn't like it.
You were getting called.
I can't imagine him not getting called.
I had a king.
Your king? I had a 3.
And nothing's working right now for Mohsin in the heads-up battle. It is all Garrett Greer. 16 million to 1.5. Can Garrett close?
Mohsin is down to 6 big blinds now. He didn't have a choice but to play a hand, even if he has to gamble it, in my view. You just can't will yourself down any farther.
Garrett picks up a big hand, pair of 10s.
All in.
And Mohsin calls with the Queen 3.
I have a big hand this time, 10s.
You have 10s? Wow.
Yeah, Mohsin in dire straits here.
Good luck, Garrett.
Garrett Greer dreaming about that trophy going on his mantle, that $1.5 million going in his bank account. If the 2 10s stand up, that's what'll happen. He'll get his name engraved on the WPT Champions Cup.
Here is the flop. Oh, it's a queen! Queen 6 deuce. Mohsin has outflopped Garrett.
Club.
Garrett asking for a club. That would give him a flush draw, which would win him the pot if he would make it. Most players would ask for a 10 in this spot, which would give him the win.
Well, that would be too obvious. He doesn't want to go that route. He gets his club.
Well, the crowd roars. They understand he can now win with a club or a 10. Oh, man. Mohsin saying it's never easy. Even when I outflop the guy, I got to suffer at the river.
GG crowd erupts. They can sense the end. 1 card away from a championship. Garrett Greer's destiny. Can it happen here?
The ace of spade comes off. Mohsin gets to sit back down, and Vince, that hand could be an omen for him.
Saw the paint and I was like, well, 6 big blinds in paint is pretty absurd.
Garrett with a pretty strong ace-jack.
What you have now?
2.9.
$575.
And he bets $575,000 instead of moving in. And Mohsin's going to make the call to look at a flop here.
Yeah, with just a 10-8. Garrett has enticed him to call. Mohsin is calling. Let's see if it backfires. No, ace, queen, 7. So aces for Garrett.
And nothing for Mohsin as he checks.
425.
425,000 to bet by Garrett. Mohsin quickly out. So he extends the chip lead. Garrett Greer very close now to taking down his first WPT title.
Garrett Greer still out in front, crushing Mohsin at this point. First to act is going to be Garrett Greer.
All in.
He's going to put Mohsin all in.
Call.
But Mohsin does have a great calling hand. Ace-5, he's out in front now.
So this time Mohsin with the best hand. Ace high against the queen 10.
Okay. I'm feeling good about this one.
Garrett staying positive, says he feels good about this one, and the flop is a jack 5-3.
That's looking good for you.
Doesn't feel quite as good now as 5s hit Mohsin.
2-2-2 for queen.
Mohsin a pretty good favorite going to the turn. Here's the turn card. It's a 7. So not good for Garrett.
Nope, must catch a queen or a 10 on the river.
And the last card is a 4 of spades. Mohsin's going to take this pot.
Yeah, the hopes of winning a second WPT title still alive for Mohsin tonight.
Come on, Garrett. You want to play a little longer? Bottles are cheaper at the club after one.
Garrett is still smiling, but in truth, underneath, guarantee he wants to throw up right now. Twice, he had a chance to end the tournament. Neither time he came through, and Mohsin's got more chips than he's ever had in this heads-up battle right now.
Okay, Mohsin now with a king 8.
All in.
And he's going to push all in.
Call.
Well, again, Garrett out in front with the best hand.
How do we both have it?
We both have it.
So one more time, Garrett Greer, the favorite. If he wins this pot, he'll be our champion.
Good luck. You can just jump it.
You know his fans are saying, please just let the best hand hold up one time.
Garrett nodding. He knows it could be over.
Will Lady Luck shine on Garrett right now? Let's look at this flop. It's a king, queen 7. Kings for Mohsin, bad for Garrett.
Well, poor Garrett couldn't take 10s and beat a queen 3. Can't take the ace high, maybe, and beat the king high. Let's see.
Going to the turn. 4 hits, that gives 4s to Garrett.
Yeah, it gives him 2 more outs. He can catch a 4 now to win the pot, as well as an ace.
Last card coming up. It's a deuce of spades. Not good for Garrett.
So Mohsin's going to double up again, Vince.
We got this now.
Well, in Paris, Mohsin made a similar comeback. He was way down in chip count going into heads-up play, but he battled back to take that title. Could he possibly do it yet again?
You gotta get so stupid lucky to win poker tournaments. So much dumb luck in poker.
That is the wisest thing I've heard in 13 years.
Unless you're Ryan Pfeifer, then you're just the best.
I mean, I say we do pretty well, though.
These two guys, good friends.
Garrett still has 13.4 million to 4.1 for Mohsin.
And the blinds are going up. 150,300 with a $50,000 ante.
Mohsin's got a real hand this time, the ace queen of diamonds.
And he's putting in a raise, makes it 650 to go. And now Garrett squeezing an ace 10.
You have like around 4?
4.
All in.
Call.
Oh, yeah.
All in and called quickly. And this time, it's Mohsin that has Garrett dominated. Ace queen of diamonds versus ace 10.
Can't blame Garrett, of course. Ace 10, why not push at that point? Set up hand, and now we're going to see a flop. And the flop is a 9-8-6, so Garrett with chances with a straight.
Garrett needs a 7 to make a straight, a 10 to take the lead.
7 or a 10.
Mohsin with a wicked smile there. He can't believe this thing's turned around the way it has. We'll go to the turn. It is a king of diamonds. Mohsin still in front.
Well, Garrett looking for a 7 or a 10 to end this thing. If he doesn't catch it, they'll be pretty close at chip count.
Last card, Queen of Hearts. Mohsin Charania taking down a huge pot.
Well, everybody wondering how many lives Mohsin has got. We've seen at least 4 double-ups at this final table, so we know he's got that many.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
As he has closed this chip count to within 500,000. Well, it would truly be amazing, Vince, if Mohsin would come back from over a 10-to-1 chip deficit for both WPT titles he wins. That's what he's going to have to do tonight to take this title, just as he did in Paris.
Mohsin now looks down at a Jack 7 of diamonds. Will make it 650. Garrett with a King 7. He's not going anywhere. He'll make this call. So Garrett out in front a little bit.
And flop ace, queen 8 with 2 diamonds. Garrett checks, but Mohsin with the flush draw. He's going to bet 375,000. Not a big bet into a pot that's got 1.4 million in it, but enough to get the job done. And with that pot, we have a new chip leader for the first time at this final table. Who would have ever thought that?
And Mohsin Charania, what a comeback. Made over 3.3 million in lifetime earnings, 17 cashes on the World Poker Tour. Of course, he took 1 title down. Going after a second one tonight. Garrett.
And we can see his adapt tattoo on his hand there. And right now he's going to have to adapt if he wants to win this title because he's trailing in chip count. Garrett looks down at an ace 7.
He's going to try to disguise his hand with just a call. Mohsin with King 7, also not going to raise.
And flop comes queen 9-7. So both players have bottom pair. Garrett has him out kicked.
And Mohsin's going to bet 350.
And Garrett is going to make the call.
Turn card is a deuce of clubs, changes nothing. Mohsin out-pipped here, but he's continued to bet. 575.
Well, Garrett going to make the call. Well, as the cards lie, Mohsin must catch a king to win this pot.
Well, another deuce on the river, pairs the board.
Check.
Mohsin slows down with a check.
That goes check, check. Garrett's going to win the pot with 2 7s.
Nice hand.
And deuces with ace kicker.
Garrett's good buddy Ryan Julius playing the tom-tom. They're enthusiastic for their California friend Garrett.
Garrett Greer back out in front with 9.6 million. Mohsin Charania with 7.9 million.
Start of this event with 586 entries. We're down to these 2.
Yeah, this is a 10,000 buy-in poker tournament.
All right, Mohsin with 9-8. It's going to make it 650 to go. Garrett's going to call with 9-7.
Comes the flop. Jack 6-5, so both players with a gut shot straight draw. Garrett checks. Mohsin reaching for betting chips. There they are, 425,000. And Garrett has made the call.
Turn card is a deuce of diamonds.
Again, Garrett checks. Well, Mohsin checks right behind him this time.
Last card coming up, 3 of clubs.
Well, as the cards line, Mohsin is going to win this pot, but
675.
Garrett is leading out in betting here.
You got it.
And it's going to work. Nicely done by Garrett Greer. 5-diamond World Poker Classic continues. The heads-up battle, very exciting here tonight at Bellagio. And Actions on Mohsin. He's got a real hand. Pair of tens. Makes it 650 to go. Garrett with just a 9-6.
Makes the call with the 9-6 offsuit.
Can't win with the best hands. Might as well splash around, see if he can get lucky. Let's see if it happens here. Queen 8-7.
Could happen. Garrett flopped an open-end straight draw, but checks. Mohsin has got 2 tens and also checks.
Turn card, no straight there for Garrett. 3 of hearts.
575.
Garrett's gonna bet the open-end straight draw, thinking his opponent might have ace high or king high and lay it down. Not the case. Mohsin gonna make the call with 2 tens.
Going to the river. Can Garrett get lucky and spike his straight?
Well, a 6 comes off, so it gives Garrett a pair. He doesn't have to bluff at it. He's got a hand he could check.
Check.
And it goes check, check.
I have a pair.
Mohsin's gonna win the pot with 2 tens.
Tens are good.
So Mohsin Charania taking 1 step closer to becoming a 2-time WPT champion.
I don't know if you had a good enough pair.
No.
Hit the 3?
No, I hit the 6 on the river.
Blinds are 150, 300. And he's 50,000. And right now, Garrett with a quality hand, ace king.
Both of these players 29 years old. Garrett from Newport Beach, California. Mohsin from Chicago, Illinois. And Garrett's got the goods here, the ace king. He's going to raise it to 750,000.
And Mohsin takes a look at a pair of 3s.
All in.
And he's going to push all in.
I call.
And of course, Garrett's going to call this.
Well, it's almost invariably when a player moves in.
Good luck, buddy.
In that situation for that much, they've got a small pair or a weak ace. Garrett, not afraid to go against either of those hands.
Can this be the time Garrett gets lucky on the flop? No, 9-5 deuce.
Mohsin out in front with 2 3s. Vince, could he win 5 out of 5 all-ins in this heads-up battle?
Garrett's starting to shake his head. Needs to get lucky, but it's not going to happen as a jack of spades appears.
And Mohsin to look and see if he had a spade. He doesn't. Neither player has one.
Garrett Greer must catch an ace or a king on the river to win this pot. Can he do it? He's had no luck so far in these all-in situations yet.
Last card coming up. Here it is. No, it's a deuce of diamonds.
Mohsin Charania has done it again, Vince. Well, Vince, I got to say Garrett Greer has been about as unlucky in this heads-up battle as anybody I've seen in a long time. He was a big favorite in 2 all-in occasions.
What a turnaround we are seeing. Mohsin Charania now a big chip leader. He is ever so close to becoming a 2-time WPT champion. Stay with us. We're coming back for more. Mohsin with Queen 8. He's going to push Garrett in.
I can't go. I just got to go.
Garrett calls him.
Come on, GG.
Let's see where
Good one? Call it, Garrett.
Garrett must win this pot to stay alive, and even then he's on the extreme short stack, but has the best hand once again. Hasn't won in a heads-up all-in confrontation with the best hand or the worst hand.
And we are flopping, and Garrett hits the 10s as a 10-7 deuce appears.
Finally some justice.
Going to the turn. 4 diamonds, safe for Garrett.
Lucky lady.
We're down to the river. Mohsin must catch a queen to end this tournament right here, right now.
Mohsin couldn't be that cruel to hit the queen now. If he does so, he's not going to do it. 8 of hearts.
Let's go, GG.
So Garrett Greer going to double up.
You know how much I like to get it in with the worst hand, so it's not over.
And Garrett's still managing to be a good sport.
Well, Vince, he's really done not much wrong. He just hadn't been lucky. Anybody that can smile now after what he's going through at this final table, you got to take your hat off to him. He lays down the 5-3.
Oh, how do you fade it?
Here he gets a little lucky because Mohsin has a pair of kings, and Garrett quickly folded with a nothing hand.
Reed's on point.
Just seems like when guys play heads up, they play every pot, and then all of a sudden you pick up two kings, you look up, and the guy folded.
Well, everything can't go your way, Mohsin. Got to get back a little bit. So far tonight, just a stellar evening for Mohsin Charania.
All in.
And now he's got ace high. He goes all in.
Garrett Greer has a 9-8. Knows he doesn't have the best hand probably, but opted not to gamble. Mohsin takes down yet another pot to extend his chip lead.
Mohsin 16 million. Garrett Greer 1.5. Crowd absolutely stunned here at Bellagio.
Garrett Greer just about has to go all in on about anything, with blinds being 150 and 300,000.
All in.
He's got a pair of deuces, says all in.
How much is it?
1.45.
Call.
And Mohsin with a 9-6 is going to give action to Garrett.
And he's in a race.
Race.
About the best he can hope for.
Here we go with the flop. It's a queen 10-8.
What kind of flop is that? Come on.
Okay, so Garrett's still in front, but a lot of openings for Mohsin with his straight draws.
He's got a two-way straight draw. 7 or a jack would give him a straight. 6 or a 9 would give him the lead. If the board pairs twice, he would also win.
4 hearts. Garrett still in front.
So Garrett, a good favorite going to the river. Can the Ducks hold up?
Bartender, got a jack.
6, 7, 9 or jack is what he needs to win.
Can Mohsin make it happen right now? He's done it! He's hit the jack!
He's made the straight on the river to take down his second WPT title.
Played really well. We got heads up, now we go party.
You gotta feel heartbreak for Garrett Greer. He played his heart out tonight.
Congrats, Mohsin.
I wish I had.
Congratulations to our two-time WPT champion, Mohsin Charania.
But before we talk to him, let's talk to our runner-up, Garrett Greer.
I obviously had an overwhelming chip lead, and Mohsin had to get lucky a couple times. And I'm obviously super stoked, but I mean, I wanted the title. But if it has to go to somebody, obviously Mohsin, he would be my first choice. So I'm happy for him, but it still stings a little bit.
Well, in addition to nearly $1.5 million in cash and entry into the WPT World Championship at the end of the season, you also get a diamond on your name on the WPT Champions Cup, indicating a two-time champion, as well as a 24K monster set of headphones and a beautiful Hublot watch to commemorate your victory. Congratulations to our champion, Mohsin Charania.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
To the World Poker Tour, I'm Lynn Gilmartin, and we are back once again in Atlantic City for the Borgata Poker Classic. Just 6 days ago, hundreds of players came from far and near to put down $3,500 and take their shot at becoming a WPT champion.
Well, there you see the chip count. Shawn Cunix out in front, nearly $9.5 million. Aaron Mermelstein in second place, $6.6 million, and that's what they're playing for. The winner tonight takes home over $712,000.
Very, very exciting. There's the beautiful Hublot watch. Extraordinary timepiece, and the winner will get that tonight. All right, the antes will be 15,000 blinds, 50 and 100. Here we go. WPT champion Shawn Cunix to act first. He's got a queen jack.
Yeah, Shawn likes to play a lot of pots. He's the chip leader. As you can see, he's going to raise on pot one under the gun with the queen jack offsuit. Makes it $225,000 to go.
Brooklynite Eugene Todd going out now. Justin Liberto
looks down at the king jack of spade here.
Justin's a Virginia Tech grad, lives in Baltimore, Maryland. He knows Shawn is a very aggressive player, so let's see what he's going to do with the King Jack of Spades. He's going to 3-bet it to 460,000.
Into the lady at the table has picked up the ladies, the pair of queens.
How much you playing?
2.5,
Two?
exactly. 2.5.
Esther Taylor-Brady with a fantastic hand.
She is going to 4-bet it. Makes it 1.15 million to go with 2 queens.
Into Aaron Mermelstein from Philadelphia, local, 27 years old. Cannot play that junk. Gets out of their way. Now Randy Pfeifer, professional poker player, also folding. Cunix going away.
Back to Justin. Justin's in 5th chip position. I just can't imagine he's going to put another 700,000 in with this hand.
Mommy Poker taking down hand number 1. We're coming back. Stay with us here on the World Poker Tour. These are 50 and 100. Here we go. Justin Liberto. He is from Baltimore, Maryland, 26 years old. Tough professional poker player. Looks at ace-3 and junks it.
Over to Esther. She's out as well.
I'm your poker.
Aaron Mermelstein from Philly. Looks at an acey-deucey. The kids' game seems to like it.
Well, he's an aggressive player. He's going to raise with this hand. Makes it 215,000 to go.
To the man from Buffalo, New York, Randy Pfeifer, 44 years old, professional poker player.
Yeah, former bar owner. He is getting out raising chips with an ace-6 offsuit. He's 3-betting it to 505,000.
Right behind him, WPT champion Shawn Cunix with a pair of 8s.
Well, Shawn Cunix, give him a pair. You better duck. He is going to 4-bet with the 2 snowmen to 1.15 million.
Eugene from Brooklyn out. Aaron won't play that. So back on the guy from Buffalo, Randy Pfeifer.
Shawn is unpredictable. That's the best word to describe him. He could have ace king. He could have 2-4. You just don't know.
Well, he said it right there.
I don't fold the next one.
You were beat.
You can't put Shawn Cunix on a hand, that's for sure. Quite a 4-bet by Shawn, and a good 3-bet here by Randy. Just didn't work out for him. Action on the lone lady at the table, Esther Brady, mother of a 5-year-old daughter. Looks down at ace queen of spade here. She's under the gun, first to act.
You have like 1.2 now.
And she's getting out the raising chips, makes it 210 to go. Aaron looks down at a king-9. He elects to fold. Randy Pfeifer also folding.
WPT champ Shawn Cunix out as well. Eugene Todd gone.
Only one to beat, Justin Liberto. And Justin with a jack-7. He's in the big blind. He's got some money in there already. Should he compete? And gets away.
Makes the right decision, I think, by getting away there. So the lone lady at the table taking down that pot, Esther Brady. Ironically says no limit hold'em is her least favorite game. She plays high stakes, high-low split games. I've played with her. Very tough.
Action's on Randy right now, and he looks down at an ace-10, but well, surprisingly, he just lets that go. Shawn Cunix now will fold the jack-3. Eugene Todd, we've seen him before on the World Poker Tour a couple times at the final table. He goes away.
Over to Justin. He folds on the button, so it's a battle of the blinds. Esther Brady looks down at a jack-10 offsuit.
She has a 5-year-old daughter. She plays professional poker, as does her husband.
and readily admits, Vince, that No Limit Hold'em is her least favorite game. Okay. But she's raising it here to $250,000 out of the small blind with the Jack-10.
Yeah, trying to push out the guy from Philly who has just a 9-3.
It should be pretty easy to push him out with this hand, I would think. It's about as junk hand as you can get. Well, forget about going out. He is going to raise it, Vince. $625,000 to go with the 9-3 offsuit.
Got a good read on the woman to his right.
Not so much, bro.
And she is going to lay it down. Beautiful move by the man from Philadelphia, Aaron Mermelstein.
That was playing the game right there. Much to the delight of his friends and family. We're rooting him on tonight.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Cuts at this table so far. Quick fold by Eugene and Justin.
Well, over to Esther. She just got raised out of the last pot. Now she looks down at ace-jack this time.
Yep, quality hand.
Everybody's going to raise in this position. With this hand, including Esther, makes it $210,000 to go.
Aaron just pulling off a fast one. Decides to take a breather. Goes out. Randy Pfeifer with a little suited connector, though.
Yeah, you like to play suited connectors, but not out of position.
No, he's going to play tough, stingy Buffalo poker. He goes out.
5 million, yeah.
Well, Shawn is going to make the call. He's a defender.
Yeah.
If you raise him in the big blind, you know you're going to get played with. He makes the call with the 7-6.
If Shawn can get lucky, nope. Neither player. King 10-3 on the flop. Shawn checks.
And Esther has the gut shot, straight draw, got position. Going to make the continuation bet. $255,000.
No continuation. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. And she is right. Gonna take that pot. No smile.
Well, there's her husband, Matt Brady, quite a player himself, rooting his wife on tonight.
Welcome back to the WPT and the Borgata Poker Classic League.
There you see the chip counts. Shawn Cunix well out in front with about 10 million in chips. The tough kid from Philadelphia, Aaron Mermelstein, in second place with 6.7 million.
He started with 989 entries. We're down to these 6. Here we go. Blinds 50 and 100. Action on Justin Liberto. He goes out.
Over to Esther. She's going to fold as well.
And now Aaron with just a jack deuce. Doesn't like it, goes out. Randy Pfeifer with the button, won't play that.
So it's the battle of the blinds. The chip leader looks down at a 3-5 offsuit. But rather than give up a ground skinner, Vince, he's capped his cards. And he is going to raise it with this junk hand. $275,000 to go.
The telephone man is going to push the man from Brooklyn right out of there.
No wonder he folded fast. 8-5 you had.
Just never know what he has. Deceptive play.
Well, there you see Garrett Greer. He's the ones to watch this season on the World Poker Tour, and quite a player himself. We saw him finish runner-up at the Bellagio 5 Diamond Tournament. He's in the house tonight watching this final table.
Esther going out. Aaron from Philly. Went to Penn State. Has an interesting looking 3-5 of hearts. And he's going to raise it. 210 to go. Randy out. Shawn Cunix now looks down at a pair of 10s.
Well, nice hand for Shawn. We saw him 4-bet a minute ago with 2 8s. You'd think this would be an easy 3-bet, but no, he is just calling here. You just never know what this guy's going to do.
Eugene and Justin out. Two-way action. 5-3 versus a pair of 10s.
And flop comes 8-8-7. Shawn Cunix in good shape here with 2 10s. No continuation bet by Aaron. It's just like he's got a feel, Vince, a poker antenna that goes up. And Shawn is going to bet 275,000. Aaron going out.
That's my type of flop, baby. I had a monster there too. I was thinking he might show up.
There you see Shawn's father-in-law, Terry Ryan. They travel the circuit together. They actually study films of players to learn tendencies about them.
Yep, he gets Shawn some fantastic support out here on the poker circuit. And he's at 15,000 blinds, 15,100. Quick fold by Aaron. Randy Pfeifer. The 9-7. That poker pro goes out. Shawn also not playing this time.
Round to Eugene Todd from Brooklyn, New York. Looks down at ace-4 offsuit on the button.
He's been around this poker game for a long time.
It's his 12th WPT cash, his 3rd WPT final table. He's going to raise it here to 210,000.
And Eugene said, you know, it's taken me 40 other WPT events to get back at the final table. He's so excited.
Well, action on Justin Liberto. He just has a 10-7 offsuit, but he opts to fold.
Only one to beat now is Esther, and she complies.
Finally.
Come on the board.
So Eugene Todd gonna win this pot.
Yeah, the 43-year-old from Brooklyn takes it down.
What's that?
All right. Solid lineup here tonight.
Oh my God. That's disgusting.
And we're down to Randy, and he's going to quickly fold his hand. Shawn out. Eugene out.
Well, Justin picks up a pair of 9s. Justin is on the short stack at this table. What do you do with 2 9s? You raise it to 200,000. So just a min raise here with 2 9s.
Esther Taylor with ace-7 of diamonds. Seductive hand.
Oh man, she's not getting out calling chips. She is getting out raising chips. And is going to 3-bet it in the small blind here.
Gotta like her style.
Up to 560,000.
Aaron goes away. So back on Justin, and he's got the real hand. Pair of 9s. Whoa.
Yep, he's just going to ship it with the 2 9s.
And she disgustedly has to call. She thinks she's pot committed.
Yeah, she's calling another million.
Good luck.
Big opportunity for Justin here to double up.
Well, there's some of Justin's rooting crowd tonight. Mom, Dad, Grandma, fiance Heather, they're all here.
Pair of 9s versus ace-7, and it's pretty good for Justin so far as an 8-5 deuce appears.
Well, 2 9s well out in front. Esther looking for an ace. 2 runners to make a straight, of course, would win it for her as well, but she needs help right now.
Our turn is...
Going to the turn. Another good card for Justin. Queen of Hearts.
Well, we are down to the river. Esther must catch an ace on the river to win this pot and eliminate Justin.
That would be a ridiculous bad beat. But anything's possible on the WPT. Here we go to the river. 3 of hearts.
3, so there you go.
Safe.
Justin Liberto doubles up right here.
155.
So, Mommy Poker throws a little the other way at the table. 6 players remain. We're coming back for more on the World Poker Tour. Looks down at an awful 10-5. Says ring-a-ding-ding, I'm out.
Over to Eugene Todd. He certainly hadn't played anything tonight, including this hand.
Liberto now picks up an attractive king, queen of clubs.
And he's going to raise it here, makes it 200,000 to go.
Into Mommy Poker, Esther folds the hand, and Aaron Mermelstein with a very big ace-king.
Well, he won't be folding. Let's see how he plays it. It's in the small blind. When he pulls chips back, that means he's going to raise.
Aaron re-raises.
He makes it 600,000 to go. Randy goes away. Now back on Justin.
All in.
Uh-oh.
Count.
He has gone all in.
Goes all in.
Oh, this is gross.
I don't think I can fold this, Mr. Justin. Unless this is pretty sick. 3.3. 3.3. Pushes in for 3.3 million.
It's almost an auto call to a lot of pros.
He makes the
I
call.
see him suicide.
Well, he's made the call, and he's going to love it. He has his opponent dominated ace-king versus king-queen.
Good hand, Aaron.
Aaron has...
Disappointment for Justin. Liberto.
You're welcome, Randy.
Dude, good luck, man.
I see him suicide. Thanks.
And he says you're welcome, Randy, because Randy was on the short stack. He's going to move up in prize money in case Justin goes out in 6th place.
And the flop is a jack 6-3. No help for Justin. Justin is engaged to get married. He just bought a new house. And if he doesn't get any luck, he'll be turning the key there real soon.
All right, let's see the turn.
Current card is a 4 of hearts.
Please just put it down. I hate when you guys do that. My heart can't take it. Queen of spades.
Well, Justin knows he must catch a queen on the river. Otherwise, it's back to Baltimore.
All right, let's see the river.
It's a deuce of diamonds.
Well, that is going to do it for Justin Liberto. He is going to go out in 6th place tonight. He won the previous spot when he doubled up, went all in. Decided to do it again, picked a bad spot. His opponent had him dominated.
Justin Liberto going to take home 140,000. Back to Maryland he goes, but let's first talk to him.
Definitely didn't expect to be one of the first ones out. Cards played themselves, I think. I kind of committed ICM suicide at the end, but Aaron created a good dynamic with me that, I don't know, he could be very light there a lot. I'm not concerned really about getting 5th. Randy had 7 bigs. Probably should have been more, but I was playing for the win, and it was a lot of fun, and I'll be back.
Anyway, we have some fun here going on tonight. 5-handed poker. Let's go to the felt. Esther Taylor-Brady with a quick fold. Aaron Mermelstein from Philly out.
And Randy looks down at ace-king here, and he is happy to see it because he's only got 8 big blinds left.
All in.
He's going to shove all in.
Yeah, just can't imagine you wouldn't ship it immediately with that hand.
How much is it?
Shawn Cunix with a suited connector.
Now, Shawn likes to play pots, but you just can't call an all-in bet with 7 high.
No.
You gotta have money after the flop if you're gonna play those kind of hands.
And now our Brooklynite, Eugene Todd with a king 8.
Well, he understands that Randy could be in desperado mode here, where king high could be the best hand.
He's made the call.
It is not, though, and Eugene not gonna like it as he is dominated here. Ace-king versus king 8.
It's a nice hand to pick up there, right? With 8 bigs on the button.
Yeah. I was surprised too, because I was ready to do it with a lot less.
Flops a 9-7 deuce.
All right, that's too close, so can't come clear. How about another deuce or an ace?
Well, Randy still sweating it, as you can see.
9 on the turn, pairs the board.
I'll just break it off to nothing.
Well, we're down to the river. Eugene must catch an 8. Nothing else will do. Otherwise, Randy will double up.
All right, let's see the river.
Last card, can the bartender get lucky? He does. 10 of spades on the river.
I would have beat him.
I can see you
If he had 600,000, I told myself I would call. I had 6, 7 of clubs.
Okay.
I just do it for fun.
Right. Let's stop that.
800 was too much. Huh?
Right. Yeah.
I hate to hear that when you're out of the pot and you just lost the pot. You got to hear this other guy bet he would have won the pot. Very annoying.
Oh, boy. Especially with a 7 high.
That's right. We don't care about your stories when you've just taken a hit.
Oh, man.
All right, it's on the Philadelphia kid, Aaron Mermelstein. Quick fold by him.
Randy looks down at 2 kings after just doubling up in the last pot with ace king. He is loving it right here.
Makes it 2:20 to go. Shawn out now. Eugene Todd from Brooklyn has picked up a pair of jacks.
Boy.
Oh my.
Eugene just doubled the guy up the previous hand, and he could get in serious trouble here with 2 jacks. Vince, as you know, 2 jacks, a big hand in a 5-handed poker game. Just can't imagine he's not going to 3-bet here with them.
This is his 3rd time at the WPT final table. He's a superior player, and he is going to pop. 750 to go. Esther gets out of their way. Back on the man with the real hand. Pair of kings.
All in.
Call. And there he goes all in and a quick call.
And Eugene is not going to like it.
No way to get around this.
He thought he was dominated in the last hand, but he is really dominated in this one. And he's in extra bad shape because Shawn folded a jack.
The diamonds are turning to cold for the jeweler, but he could still get lucky. But he's a big dog at this point. The man from Buffalo, the cold country, out in front with kings. Let's go to the flop. It's a routine 10-7 deuce. No help for Eugene Todd, the jeweler.
Eugene's going to have to catch 2 runners to make a straight or a jack. And remember, Shawn Cunix folded a jack, so there's only 1 jack left. Trouble for Eugene.
Here comes the turn. A deuce pairs the board.
So we are down to the river. Eugene Todd must catch the case jack. Otherwise, Randy is going to double up again through Eugene.
All right, let's go to the river. The former bar owner, Randy, in good shape here, and he's going to double up again as a 3 appears on the river. Randy Pfeifer on fire.
Bottoms up for the former bartender, Vince.
All right.
Randy Pfeifer taking down that pot and back-to-back double-ups against the same player.
All right, big hands colliding here at Borgata. Lots of chips exchanging hands. This is a great one.
Okay, I can play a little.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Well, there you see the chip count. Shawn Cunix out in front with 10.3 million. Aaron Mermelstein in second place with 9 million. That's what they're playing for. The winner tonight taking home over 712,000.
Yep, Andy's at 15,000 blinds, 50 and 100. Started this tournament with 989 entries. Mike Sexton was one of them. He made the money again. Good effort. But let's go to this table. Quick fold by Randy Pfeifer and Shawn Cunix.
Action on Eugene Todd. Eugene from Brooklyn. It's his 12th WPT cash, his 3rd WPT final table.
He's a jeweler. He's a tough poker player, and he's going to raise with ace-3 to 215.
Well, Esther Taylor-Brady has a 5-year-old daughter, married to poker pro Matt Brady. She's got an ace-5 offsuit. And Vince is going to be a 3-bet. 600,000 is now the bet. What a play by Esther.
How much is the raise?
600,000.
And now Aaron Mermelstein from Philly with an ace-8.
He's actually got the best hand, but when it's been 3-bet in front of you, you're quickly going to jettison that hand like he did.
Back to the jeweler. Eugene Todd is 43 years old.
Yeah, been playing poker for 10 years. His $2 million in career earnings, biggest cash 500,000.
And he is going to let this one go. So quick action by Esther, Mommy Poker, taking down that pot. All right, the antes are up to 20,000. Blind 60-120. Eugene Todd first to act. Got 10-5 of diamonds. Won't play that.
Action on Esther. Ironically, she says no limit hold'em, her least favorite game. She is quite a high-low split player. Plays in high-stakes cash games.
in Philadelphia and Atlantic City.
She's going to raise it with an ace-8 to 250 to go. Aaron with a big hand, though, right behind her. Ace-queen of hearts.
Started like a career, right? Yeah.
Aaron went to Penn State, now playing professional poker, and he is just going to flat call.
And he's 27 years old, been playing poker for 10 years, and is quite a player. Shawn Cunix in the big blind has ace-10 offsuit. He's also calling. So we have three-way action here. All three players have ace-high. Aaron with the best hand.
Here comes the flop, and Shawn's going to get lucky. Hits the 10 as a 10-8-5 appears. The telephone man, first to act, he's going to check.
He's got top pair, top kicker. Esther with middle pair, top kicker.
That's 360.
360,000.
Aaron not getting any piece of that.
But he's got backdoor straights and flush possibilities. Makes the float call, but it's not going to work very well because here comes a check raised by Shawn Cunix to 980,000.
Yep, the telephone man on speed dial.
I had it.
And he's going to get the two players out.
All right.
You didn't have what I had. I know that.
Back to the felt, a couple folds. Around to Aaron. Aaron with just an 8-5 and the button. He's going to raise to 260 to go. Randy Pfeifer, former bartender, is going out.
And Shawn looks down at a jack-8 offsuit. The pot's been raised, but he's defending again. Makes the call. Wants to see a flop.
And the flop is a 9-8-5. Two pair there for Aaron, one pair for Shawn.
You notice he's going to lead right out into the pre-flop raiser here with middle pair. And there it is, 325,000.
Philadelphia kid now, Aaron Mermelstein, in a great place. Flopping the two pair.
Wow, he does not even raise with it, Vince. He just calls with two pair here.
And the turn card is a queen of clubs.
Now that does make a possible straight out there.
Shawn's going to check it. Aaron, cautious checks behind him. An 8 on the river. This fills up Aaron Mermelstein.
Well, Vince, because Aaron checked on the turn, this card is going to get Shawn in big trouble.
There's the bet by Shawn, 625. What a disaster.
Aaron with a full house here. He's completely camouflaged it. Didn't raise on the flop with two pair. Didn't bet two pair on the turn. And now he's going to show up with a full house. It's a surprise attack.
$2.2 million surprise. There it goes.
That's about 1.6 million more for Shawn to make this call.
Call. Full house.
Oh boy, he's called it. Ouch. Oh, wow. Shawn Cunix accepting defeat in a gracious manner as he bites his tongue.
Cooler.
Well, Vince, with that pot, we have a new chip leader in this tournament for the first time in several days. Aaron Mermelstein now out in front. The kid from Philly is doing it right now.
Aaron with a quick fold. Randy Pfeifer now with just a 10-6. He's going to do something crazy. He's going to raise to 260.
He's in the cutoff position. Actually, 260,000 to go here.
Shawn Cunix with, very solid king, queen of diamonds.
And Vince, he also lost the last pot, so that will inspire him to play also. And he just calls, doesn't three-bet with the king, queen of diamonds.
On to the jeweler. He's going to fold that mess. Mommy Poker now with a 9-8 of diamonds.
And a hand you like to see flops with. She's getting a good price to see a flop here.
All in.
Oh boy. Esther Taylor-Brady going to go all in with it, getting extremely aggressive.
She's squeezing here, Vince.
I call.
And Shawn's going to call it.
One player raised, another called, so she moved in for over $2.5 million, but Shawn Cunix made the snap call and is going to love it here.
King of diamonds, queen of diamonds.
It's king, queen of diamonds versus 9-8 of diamonds.
You go, girl.
I'll tell you, a lot of players would have folded the king, queen there, Vince, but not Shawn Cunix.
That didn't bat an eye. Here comes the flop, and an 8 on the flop. Esther has outflopped Shawn.
Nice flop.
She's got to sweat 2 more cards. Here comes the turn.
Oh, boy, it's a king right on the turn. So Esther's going to have to catch an 8 or a 9 on the river to win this pot. Nothing else will do for her. Esther Taylor-Brady in dire straits here with 1 card to go.
Here comes the river. Can she get lucky? No, it's a 4.
So that's going to do it for the lone lady at the table. She goes out tonight in 5th place. But then, what a great week of poker she's had to make it to this final table. Out in 5th place tonight.
Yeah, the local Mommy Poker, Ite, they call her. A big effort by her. She's out in 5th place. Going to take home $174,000. Let's go talk to her.
I don't really have that much feeling. It's been a good time, so I took a spot there and didn't work out, so, but I'm good.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Shawn Cunix still out in front here. He's got 11.8 million.
Just under 12.
And action is on him. It's down in the junk hand, and he's going to get out this time.
And now Eugene Todd has picked up the weapons of mass destruction, the pair of aces.
Oh, he's got to love it. He's in 4th chip position right now, but he's got the 2 bullets.
Oh, you're just listening?
Yeah. I don't know what the best diamond is in the jewelry business, but I know 2 aces is the best hand in poker.
There's the raise, a total of $255.
All right, Mr.
Aaron
Dean.
from Philly out, and now Randy Pfeifer with just an 8-4.
Wow, he's capping his cards here, Vince.
Don't go crazy on us, Randy.
This will not be a time to make a move.
And he's going to slop around with an 8-4. Here's the flop.
Oh, king, queen, jack. 2 hearts. Action's on Randy, and he's going to try to bluff at this pot with nothing. 360,000 is the bet.
All in.
And there's the all-in. Randy ejects the hand like he should. He took a shot at it. Not to be, just picked the wrong timing. That happens sometimes. 75-150. Action on the Philadelphia kid, Aaron Mermelstein. He's got an ace-9 of spades.
And he's going to raise it with this hand. Makes it 310,000 to go.
Into Randy, who has a 7-10 of diamonds.
Well, he just got burned a minute ago with the 8-4 offsuit.
Boy, he's taking his time. Perhaps he's going into Uncle Tilty territory. Yes, yes he is. He's going to raise with this.
Well, try again. That's his motto, that's for sure. Makes it 850,000 to go. 3 bets with this hand.
Shawn out. The jeweler goes away as well, but Aaron going over the top saying, beat this.
Vance, it's just like he can read the guy like an open book. This kid is a player.
Where's my chair?
There's his crowd.
There it is. Thank you, guys.
Battle we have here. But you gotta respect Randy Pfeifer. I like the shots he's taken. His perception of the table usually pretty tight, but he has opened it up, but the timing's been off. Back to this hand, Shawn Cunix. Shawn looks down at a queen jack.
And he caps his cards. Means he's going to play the pot. He's going to raise it 325,000.
Into the Brooklynite, Eugene. Won't play that.
Aaron out as well.
Uncle Tilty here with the 6-7 of hearts.
Well, he's got a hand you'd like to see a flop with, but the way things have been going for him lately, you just wonder what he's going to do. Well, he's going to make the call here.
Then it's not a bad investment as he has an open-ended straight draw. 4-5-9 on the flop. He's going to check.
Well, Shawn's going to make the continuation bet, even though he hit none of that flop. 375,000. Now what's Randy going to do? He raised with an 8-4. That didn't work. He raised with a 10-7. That didn't work. He's going all in with it, and it's going to work here. So the third time's a charm for Randy. Takes down the pot with a nice all-in bet there.
Bravery by the man from Buffalo, Randy Pfeifer, finally taking a pot. 4 players remain here at Borgata. We're coming back for more on the World Poker Tour. All right, gonna try to get that visual out of my mind. Let's go to the felt. Quick fold by Randy and Shawn.
Eugene Todd looks at ace-king in the small blind. Now in the past, he used to talk a lot at the table.
Nah, 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 nah. Arala Bob lays one down, baby. Mikey!
He doesn't do that now. He just wants to focus right now.
And there's the pop. Makes it 350 to go. Aaron looking down at a king deuce of spades.
Well, his timing has been spot on so far at this final table tonight, but...
Uh-oh. Maybe not now.
Yeah. That track record's been broke here as he 3-bets to 825,000. We know Eugene's going to play this hand, just a matter if he re-raises or not.
All in?
And he's going to push all in.
He goes all in.
Yep. That's going to do it for Aaron. He's just making a false stare here. Never going to put his money in with a king deuce here. Not nearly $3 million more, that's for sure.
And Aaron's got to get out of the way.
So Eugene Todd trying to bounce back here. Owned a jewelry store now for a couple years. Used to play the tour quite a bit. Took a couple years off to do that, but he's back. He's got quite a record on the WPT. 12 cashes, 3 final tables. Looking for his first WPT title. Folds here.
Yep, and now Aaron with an ace-5 of spades. And he will move it to 310. Randy goes out. Shawn Cunix owns a bunch of Verizon stores across America. Fine businessman.
Well, Vince, when he's in the big blind, he's a defender with a capital D. As you see, he is calling here. Wants to see a flop with the 8-7.
So the 2 chip leaders going at it. And the flop is an ace, queen 6, so Aaron hitting his aces.
Shawn is going to check. And Aaron camouflages the strength of his hand by checking top pair.
King of hearts on the turn.
And he knows Shawn Cunix a very aggressive player and might bluff at the pot like he's doing here. 450,000. And now he does know that Shawn could have a Jack-10, and that might have made him a straight, so he's not raising it, but he's certainly calling with top pair.
Going to the river, it's a 6, pairs the board.
Now Shawn knows the only way he can win this pot is to bet at it. So he is going to try to do that. 975,000. And now Aaron's saying to himself, could he hit 3 6s? Did he make a straight on the turn? Well, he's going to make the call to find out. He caught the aggressive Shawn Cunix bluff in the pot.
Nice call. Not easy.
So Aaron Mermelstein taking down a nice one there.
And the young local, he's from Philadelphia. His crowd going crazy.
Well, his mom and dad's in the house.
And here's Tube showing the beautiful Hublot watch that goes to the champion, of course.
Shawn Cunix just a slight chip lead here now over Aaron Mermelstein. Everybody has chips to fight with, though, at least $4 million, so certainly far from over.
All right, back to the felt we go. Randy Pfeifer, pair of sixes. He's first to act, and he will raise to 350 total. Shawn out.
Over to Eugene in a small blind. He looks down at a king jack. Well, been aggressive on some occasions, but folds that hand.
It's 350, right?
Aaron has the king four hearts in the big blind, and he's going to make a call, and we're going to see a flop here.
Sixes versus king four. And the flop is an ace 3-3.
Yeah, no help for either player. Aaron's going to check. Randy out in front with the 2 sixes, but he also checks. And a 6 comes on the turn. Just a dream card for Randy. He's got a full house. And action is on Aaron. Now he may be thinking the king high is the best hand here. The opponent might have queen jack suited, something like that. So he's going to bet at this pot. For 310,000 is the bet.
Randy just calling with the sixes, full jack of clubs on the river. And Aaron's gonna just continue to bet, to take a shot at this pot with king high.
Well, Vince's opponent checked on the flop, just called on the turn. Might think he's got some kind of spade draw. Gonna try to just steal the pot here.
530 is the bet.
Raise.
But it's not gonna work. Randy raising with the full house here. It doesn't matter how much he raises. The jig is up for Aaron.
And that's gonna do it.
So Randy Pfeifer got maximum value there by slow playing. And Vince, the slow play working well for these guys at the final table tonight.
The bartender spikes the drink, takes the pot.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Okay, on to the felt we go on Randy Pfeifer, and he looks down at a pair of kings.
Obviously thrilled to get this hand. And he is going to bet 450,000.
Shawn going to take a breather. Eugene out. And now the only possible victim is Aaron, and he's going to make a call with the 6-3 of hearts. Randy, the former bartender with a pair of kings, hoping to get lucky with the flop.
We have Jack 6-5 with 2 spades. So Aaron flopped 2 sixes but checks.
Yep, and Randy's got to like that flop. And Randy's going to bet the big overpair. Looks like 480.
Now what do you do with 2 sixes? Guy could be making a C bet with any 2 cards. Looks like he's going to make a check raise here, Vince.
What?
He's trying to represent that he's got a jack in this spot, so in case his opponent had 8s or 9s, he might fold them here, but he's not folding kings, that's for sure.
Aaron's going to have to find out the hard way. Randy with a little bit of Hollywood going on here.
Come on.
Randy is all in.
And Aaron
will move all out.
Yeah, defeated. Gave it a shot.
And I'm getting another thing of DraftKings. Huh?
Hey, that's right, Randy. Shawn Cunix now 11.7. Aaron with about 7. And the antes are going up to 25 blinds. Now 1 in 200. Action on Eugene Todd.
He looks down at King Jack of diamonds. Pretty nice hand in a 4-handed poker game.
He is a jeweler by trade. Fine poker player. He is raised to 450.
Man, I actually played the circuit for several years. He's taken the last couple of years off to open his jewelry store with his brother. He's back here now, but he's quite a player.
Randy with 8s just calling. and Shawn Cunix with just a 6-5.
Feels like he's getting priced in to make the call, Vince, and as we said, he likes to see flops. He makes the call. We've got three-way action here. Oh, what a flop for Shawn. He's flopped 2 pair. He's got the lead. And notice Randy is checking 2 8s with a straight draw.
Shawn hitting 6s and 5s. Will bet 900. Eugene goes out. And Randy with an 8 inside straight draw. 8s doesn't believe him yet.
Randy going to make the call with 2 8s here. But he's going to have some help, and he gets it.
Oh.
Hits the joker on the turn. He has the straight right now, and he's going to check it. Now, will Shawn be careful here? He is checking 2 pair with the 4-card straight on the board. Now the queen of diamonds comes off, so possible flush now as well as a possible straight.
Eugene's upset because if he'd have still been in, he'd have caught his flush, but onto the man with the straight.
Well, he bets $1.5 million and a snap call by Shawn Cunix with 2 pair.
2 pair.
And he's going to lose his pot to a straight. And it worked out beautifully for Randy.
Flop 2 pair, make straight.
All right, and win or lose, there is Shawn Cunix's father-in-law, Terry Ryan, rooting him on. On the man from Lancaster, close to Buffalo, New York. That is Randy Pfeifer. He's got some chips now, and he is going to raise it up with a Jack 10, 450. Shawn Cunix with a pair of deuces just calling.
Well, he's in position with the ducks. He makes the call. Eugene Todd looks down at ace king of hearts in the small blind here. And Vince, I don't think he'll be calling.
All in.
And he moves all in.
Gene goes all in.
Fold.
Aaron out.
I like the play. Just don't mess around. Move all in.
Randy out. Shawn gonna go away. So the jeweler, Eugene Todd from Brooklyn, they call him Bro.
My memory is so bad that, you know, I can meet someone 20 times and they'll tell me their name, and then when I see them, I don't know their name. So instead of saying, yeah, hi, what's your name? I go, I go, what's up, bro? You know, it's just the way I can't be wrong and call somebody Joe when his name's Mike.
Yo, bro. He is doing well tonight. Third WPT final table, looking for his first WPT title. Can he get it?
Going back to the felt, Shawn Cunix. What a display of poker he's played tonight. He's got Queen Jack.
Yeah, he got pretty unlucky in that last hand to lose when he flopped 2 pair, but he's back at it again here. Makes it $450,000 to go with the Queen Jack.
Eugene this time with a King Queen. Mr. Bro.
Well, he's going to join Shawn, makes the call.
I'm going to make a bet of $100. Mike Saxton, you've never said bro to any other person.
No?
Yo, bro. All right. Randy Pfeifer now picks up 2 7s. Now the pot's been raised and called in front of him. What do you do now with walking sticks? You call. That's what Randy's doing.
Randy calls.
So we got 3-way action, 7s. Versus Queen Jack versus King Queen. Let's flop it. It is a Jack Jack 10.
What a flop for Shawn Cunix. He's flopped 3 jacks.
Mr. Randy. He checks.
Randy checks the 7s.
Shawn
checks the 3 jacks. Eugene has the opening straight draw, and he also checks.
Going to the turn.
Oh, and an ace comes off.
Oh. Gives a straight there to the jeweler.
Randy checks.
And again, Randy checks 2 7s, but Shawn is not checking 3 jacks anymore, but he could get in big trouble in this hand, Vince.
575, Shawn's betting.
Eugene will be going nowhere with Broadway. So Bro has Broadway. Let's see how he's going to play it. And he's going to raise it.
Raises to 1.5 million.
1.5 million.
Randy goes out. Shawn.
All in.
Shawn goes all in.
Shawn goes all in, and Bro turns his hat back around. Knows his opponent might have a full house here.
I call.
He makes a crying call with the straight.
Shawn, got it?
Oh, that's sick.
The jeweler putting Shawn Cunix in the torture chamber with that one.
Shawn Cunix must get some help here.
Has tripped jacks.
Otherwise, he will be virtually down to the cloth in this tournament.
Or if he does get some help, here's the board. It's over for Eugene, the man from Brooklyn. This is a huge hand, big pot. Everybody's on their feet.
God, that's disgusting.
Going to the river, the most dramatic hand of the night, right now, right here at Borgata. Here we go.
All right, let's see this river card.
It's a 9. Eugene Todd has won a big pot. He is now the chip leader at this final table. Shawn Cunix is on the respirator.
Yeah, Shawn Cunix taking a huge hit there. Big hand backfires. He's on, hanging in there by dental floss at this moment. The man from Brooklyn, the new chip leader. 4 players remain. Stay with us.
Well, as you can see, Shawn's sick. Tony's assessment spot on, though. He could have overplayed those 3 jacks on the turn, Vance, no doubt about it.
And right now, Shawn Cunix on the respirator. And he's now 25,000 blinds, 125, 250. Here we go. Aaron quickly folds his hand. And now Randy looks down at a pair of 8s. And he is going to raise, makes it 650 to go.
And a quick all-in bet there by Shawn with ace-jack of clubs.
Yeah, Shawn's got a pretty good hand. Eugene now with a king 5.
Here we go.
Well, that's going to cost him $400,000 more to make this call with this hand, but he's doing it. He's doing it because he understands his opponent's not going to bet unless he's got the nuts here. They're just going to check it down to try to get rid of Shawn, probably. Sort of the unwritten rule in poker. If you can eliminate a guy and move up in prize money, you do it at this stage.
Look at this flop, a jack 3 deuce.
Dream flop for Shawn.
Yep.
Top pair, top kicker, nut flush draw. He just wish he had more money right now.
Dirty little snakes.
The other guy is check.
And he's making a comment that they're checking it down. He's just joking, though.
Going to the turn. Shawn has hit his flush.
Well, now he doesn't care if they bet or not. He's going to triple up here. So Shawn Cunix was very unlucky. He lost a pot when he flopped 2 pair, when his opponent made a gut shot straight. Then he flopped 3 jacks, lost when his opponent made it straight. He's not going to lose this one, though.
6 of clubs on the river, and Eugene is going to bet with his king-high flush.
Actually, I can't beat any club except for the 7.
Well, Randy has a flush also.
What's up? I'm not re-raising, obviously. I fold.
He lays it down.
Showdown for the side.
Yeah, baby! I just slipped over 1 card.
Go Bucks! Cunix excited.
Yeah. Did you know you had?
Yeah. Oh, you did? I knew I had it.
Yeah, those Buckeyes are tough nuts to crack. Shawn Cunix tripling up right there.
Jesus Christ.
We still have 4 players remain.
Just amazing how one little pot makes you so happy. Moods change completely.
Back to the action here. Jeweler Eugene Todd from Brooklyn, the ace 4.
Well, he just lost with the king-high flush.
The chip leader at this point makes it 525 to go.
525,000.
Young guy from Philly goes out.
Aaron folds.
Over to Randy. Randy's got the 9-4.
All in.
And Shawn goes all in with mediocrity.
Shawn announces all in.
Hoping to push Eugene out.
$2 million.
Now the 1.6 million to Eugene.
You're priced in now. Yeah, cool.
Wow.
Well, he's made the call, and he's going to like it because he's got the best hand here.
Very nice call.
8-9 of spades against ace 4.
2.15 is the amount of the all-in. 2.15 million.
Now will 8-9 be the doom for Shawn Cunix as it was for Esther Taylor-Brady at this final table?
The crowd is on its feet here at Borgata. Everyone holding their breath.
Shawn Cunix wins this pot, Vance. He is right back in this tournament, believe me.
See the flop. Our flop is
Oh boy.
King of Hearts.
Oh, he's got some shots. King 7-6. Open in and straight draw for Shawn.
Now Shawn right now. The straight will give him the win. 8 or 9 will give him the lead. But he's got a draw.
Our turn is
Here we go with the turn.
Queen.
Nope,
of
it's a queen.
clubs.
Not good for Shawn.
Well, we are down to the river.
Still
Shawn
in the
Cunix
lead.
must catch a 5, an 8, a 9, or a 10. One of those 4 cards will keep him alive. Anything else will eliminate him in 4th place.
That's right, WPT champion on the verge of complete elimination here at Borgata. Coming down to 1 card.
Can the
And
Buckeyes
our
survive?
winner is
He's done it. I'll tell you, those Buckeyes are hard. They're tough nuts, Vince. Wow, a river card by Shawn Cunix. Finally, he says I get a break here at this final table.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Those chip counts.
Well, there you see the chip count. Eugene Todd out in front, nearly 11 million in chips. Randy Pfeifer in 2nd place. That's what they're playing for. The winner tonight, taking home over 712,000.
Get their names on the WPT Champions Cup. And the antes are 25,000. The blinds 125, 250. Very expensive. Let's go to the felt. Randy Pfeifer, first to play. He's got King 10 of hearts.
His biggest career cash, 157,000. He's going to top that wherever he finishes tonight, but he's looking to take it all.
He will raise 725 to go. Now Shawn Cunix.
This looks down at a 7-5 offsuit. He's capping his cards, Vince. He's on the short stack at this table.
All in.
He's going all in with this hand, with 2 players yet to act behind him and a guy that raised in front of him. Now that is playing boldly. Shall we put it that way?
Gonna gamble with a junk hand. Got 2 folds, but King 10 of hearts, pretty solid.
Well, Vince, it's playing bold if you win, crazy if you lose.
Randy with a chance to knock out Shawn.
Well, that's going to cost him 3.3 million more to call with that hand. He just can't afford it. Shawn just pours the salt in the wound.
My man.
Nice hand, man.
5-7, guys. A 7 high. It's what they call a 7 high.
Yeah.
On a big bluff.
Nice hand.
Thanks.
Oh man, Shawn Cunix, the telephone man, makes a beautiful play. Fold by the jeweler, and now Aaron from Philadelphia is gonna just call with a 10-7 of diamonds.
Yeah, Randy Pfeifer looks down at a nice hand, the small blind, ace queen of hearts.
And he is going to raise it up to 825 to go. He's probably a little frustrated that he had King 10 of hearts last time and didn't play, so he's pushing. Gets a call by Aaron. Here we go with the flop.
And flop comes Jack 10-6. So Randy, with the gut shot straight draw, is going to check. No continuation bet.
Aaron checks his 10s. Deuce of diamonds on the turn.
And now, Randy thinking maybe his ace queen is the best hand, and he is reaching for chips to bet. He said, this guy didn't bet the flop. He must not have a pair. Let me bet 975,000.
And he's going to get called. Aaron, good call here. River card, 4 of spades. Randy Pfeifer, the former bartender, catching none of that.
Gosh, is that real? We have like jacks. Like, how could you be betting this?
Well, close to 1.5 million. That's a lot of pressure on Aaron.
So unreal right now.
Well, Aaron trying to put the pieces of this puzzle together.
Randy's kind of the wild card. He's very aggressive, doesn't like to let go of pots. You know, I don't expect him to make too many moves, but if anything can happen.
This would be pretty hero-y. Getting a really good price.
Well, it's a tough call to make here with second pair for $1.5 million. He's going to make the call, and what a call it is.
Holy Aaron, that's
I'll tell you this, Aaron Mermelstein, Vince, has got poker feel as good as anybody I've seen lately.
That was really cool. Wow. Nice call.
That's playing the game right there.
Aaron Mermelstein from Philly, the hero at this table here tonight so far. Going on to the next one, Shawn. This time looks down at a Jack-9. He won't play that.
Eugene out as well.
And now Aaron with an ace-deuce. And he is just going to call it. And Randy with a king-4 of clubs. He's going to push with a raise. Moves it to 700,000 to go. And Aaron will make this call. So they continue to battle. Here's the flop.
6-5 deuce, so it's 2 deuces for Aaron. He checks. And Randy checks the gut shot straight draw.
Queen of diamonds on the turn.
Again, Aaron checks. And again, Randy checks.
And the river card is a 3, which actually gives Randy a straight there.
And 3 hearts on the board. Well, Aaron checks. The checking's over now for Randy. Randy gonna bet the straight. And a quick all-in by Aaron over the top, trying to represent the flush.
What the heck? He is moving it in fast.
Well, Randy fearful he might have that flush. What do you do here? Well, he's gonna make the call.
Yeah.
So he is gonna double up, and that is gonna put a big dent in the stack of Aaron Mermelstein.
Whoa.
Well, Aaron Mermelstein maybe got going downhill a little bit too fast there, Vince.
Yep, they call that a youth moment. You know, you got your senior moments that we see a lot, but I'm going to give that a youth moment for the young Aaron. We move on. The antes are going up to 50,000. Blinds are 150, 300. And action on Aaron, who's, you could boil a pot of coffee on his head right now. Guarantee you that.
Well, Aaron just lost a good pot with 2 deuces. Now he picks up pocket deuces.
Aaron with the deuces is going to raise to 675. Randy and Shawn out. And the jeweler from Brooklyn, Eugene Todd.
He looks down at an ace-3. He's not going anywhere. He's going to look at a flop, makes the call. Well understands that Aaron could be on tilt here.
Okay, and the flop, 3 of a kind for Aaron.
2 threes for Eugene, he checks.
Aaron with the 3 of a kind is going to bet it. No disguise there, bets 550.
Well, Vince, every time he slow played a hand on the flop, it's worked out for him. Now he's got a very strong hand on the flop, and he bets, and it could work out for him again.
Eugene has called it and a 5 on the turn.
Well, that's a card that'll scare both players, as there's a 4-card straight on the board. Neither one of them have the straight, but it goes check, check.
And it's a 3 pairs the board, so Aaron now with a full boat.
All in.
And Aaron's going all in here for 3.7 million, betting way over the size of the pot here, which makes it look suspicious to Eugene that he's bluffing.
Eugene is the chip leader at this point, and he's going to make this call. He's going to hate it.
He's got a full house.
The jeweler loses half his inventory with that one. Oh, man.
After that big turnaround, Aaron well out in front now with about 10 million. Randy in second place with 8.1. Eugene in third with about 6 million, and Shawn in fourth with just over 5 million.
Going right back down to it. Let's go to WPT champion Shawn Cunix.
All in.
Shawn Cunix is going to go all in. He's got ace queen, a little bit of an over raise. Eugene though with the ace jack.
All in.
Well, Eugene understands that most of the time people bet all in that spot. They've got an ace and a baby card or a small pair. He's made the call with ace jack, but he is not going to like it.
Randy folds. We have an ace of diamonds.
Wow, Shawn with a great opportunity to double up.
Thank you. You too.
Incredibly, if Shawn Cunix wins this pot, he'll once again be the chip leader at the final table. Who would believe it when he was down to less than 3 big blinds just a short while ago? Eugene Todd, who was a big chip leader a moment ago, will be on the respirator if he loses this pot.
All right, Steve, let's see your flop.
Shawn out in front with ace-queen, but a jack hits on the flop.
That dream flop. 3 diamonds and a jack.
That's sick. Yeah.
The jeweler hits gold on that flop, hitting his jacks, outflopping Shawn.
You had a queen, too.
Just about the worst possible flop you could ever see for Shawn Cunix.
The telephone man short-circuiting.
Good diamond, there it is. Eugene Todd has made the nuts to win that pot. Vince, I'll tell you, in my opinion, Shawn Cunix took some terrible beats at this final table. A couple of them by that man right there, Eugene Todd. And that is going to do it for the Buckeye. Shawn Cunix out tonight in 4th place. But Vince, what a week he had, leading this tournament for the last 3 days coming to this final table.
Shawn will pick up $212,000. Will not be a double WPT winner. Let's go talk to him. He's got to have a story for us.
I'm always a little disappointed not to win, but I'm happy also for somebody else. I've got the joy of winning this, and it means so much to me to win one. To be able to watch someone else new get a chance to do it, it's almost equally rewarding for me.
I think Randy overplayed that hand, especially by betting on the river.
Only because Aaron happened to have a pair. If not, I like the storytelling of Randy, if you ask me. But nevertheless, go back to this hand. Actions on Aaron. He's got 10-8. He will move it up to 300,000.
Not going to raise it on the button. Randy's got the ace-3 and caps his cards. And the question is, does he raise or call? Well, this is what players do today. They raise with these hands. That's what Randy is doing. Makes it 950,000 to go.
Eugene out.
And Aaron has made the call with the 10-8. Here comes the flop. Well, it's come queen 9-6. Randy is going to make the continuation bet here. At least it looks like that.
Yeah, he's got nothing, just ace high. But he stoically puts in those chips. It looks like 900,000.
Well, Aaron has the 2-way straight draw, so he is going to make the call here.
Here goes the turn card. It is a 7 of diamonds. That's given it straight to Aaron.
Yeah, he has the absolute nuts at the moment. Hit the dream card.
Randy's going to slow down and check, though.
1.3 million.
Well, Aaron bets 1.3 million, hoping to get action, but not going to happen here. As Randy has no hand and no draw, he gets out. Aaron takes down a nice pot there. The young guy from Philly playing well tonight.
Yep. Aaron said to himself, why didn't I just check? Just give him a little more leash there, perhaps.
Nice one. I think Garrett flapped me, but
150 small blind.
I had a similar hand, but I had the ace queen. I just didn't have ace queen there. Thought 900 would get you out of your lid.
All right, action on Randy, the former bartender. He's going to fold that. And the jeweler, Eugene Todd from Brooklyn.
Well, let's not forget Eugene's a poker pro for a long time. Has 12 cashes on the World Poker Tour, 3 final tables. Looking for his first title. Got a good shot to get it tonight.
3 cards.
He's called with a junk hand. Aaron also with a mess. Says, let's see the flop.
3 good ones.
So both players with junk. Comes ace-7-4.
Eugene catches a little piece of that. He's going to check. He's got 4s.
Aaron checks right behind him. Now a deuce comes off.
So Eugene with the 4s coming out to bet 350.
Yeah, thinks the 4s are the best hand now when his opponent didn't bet the flop. Oh, but he might not think it now, Vince, because he's getting raised here. 875,000 with nothing over here by Aaron except a gut shot straight draw. What a call by Eugene. He's just got 2 4s.
River card is an 8, so 2 pair now for the jeweler.
He checks, but whatever Aaron bets here, he's going to lose.
Let's see if he takes a plunge. No, he slows down. 2 pair.
You love that 8-4, though.
Very smart check on the river by Aaron. He couldn't win by checking. He just waved the flag and gave it up.
Where's all the money? Where's all the chips? Nice hit.
And these guys are very close to having the same amount of chips at this point. Eugene and Aaron.
Well, Vince, we've seen a lot of action and a lot of moves by a lot of players at this table. That makes for good poker.
This time it's on Aaron. He's just going to call with Jack 9. Randy with King Jack. He is going to raise it to 850 to go. Eugene out.
He figures his hand's the best hand if they're limping in, and he's right about that. But Aaron makes the call, wants to see a flop.
And the flop is a King 10-4, so kings for Randy.
And a straight flush draw for Aaron. Buckle up, folks. You're going to see some chips go in the pot here. At least I think so.
And Randy is going to bet.
Yeah, 1.1 million.
All in.
Call.
All in and a snap call by Randy. Didn't bat an eye. And right now, 2 kings are leading.
I like your hand play.
But there's a lot of outs, as we say, for Aaron to win this pot.
A former bartender gets up. He's in front at this point.
Queen. I need a queen. I need a queen or a club.
But he's got to be doing some dodgeball. Young Aaron with a huge drawing hand. Here we go.
Now the queen hurts on the turn. It gives Aaron the straight.
Hold on, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. No. Listen, look at ace board and 9 boards.
Aaron Mermelstein in great shape now. Cannot lose. At worst, could tie the pot. If an ace comes up, it's not the ace of clubs, or a 9 comes up.
Randy in a heap of trouble.
What a turn card for Randy there. Very ugly.
Awful. Here we go to the river.
Today's a split pot.
Whoa!
Randy is still alive in this tournament. Can you believe it? Wow.
Randy with a long shot draw. Hits it on the last card. He's still involved. 3 players remain.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Like the sickest final table ever, really.
Yeah. So it is. It's right up there. Pretty crazy poker we're watching.
You know what? I just want to work harder for it.
I'm going to fold this time.
Randy going out. Now Eugene Todd.
That was sick.
The Brooklynite. Very tough player. 4 deuce of clubs. Just calling. And let's see if the young guy from Philly will get aggressive. He's got a queen 6. And he says, I want to see a flop. And the flop is a queen, jack 4. Queens for Aaron. 4s for Eugene. Eugene checks. Aaron's going to bet 325,000 with top pair.
He's going to get called by bottom pair.
And the turn card is a deuce. That gives 2 pair to Eugene.
Just a dream card for Eugene Todd right there.
He's going to check it again.
Well, Aaron thinks top pair is good here, and why wouldn't you think that? You haven't been raised before the flop or on the flop.
He's betting 575.
1.5.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the raise up to 1.5 million. He said it with confidence, but even if you're in Aaron's seat, hard to throw top pair away here. Your opponent might have some kind of draw on hand. Might be making a move. You've got top pair. Aaron gonna make the call.
River card.
Now the king of diamonds comes off. Now that'll scare both players. Possible straight and possible flush out there. And it quickly goes check, check on the river. Eugene gonna win it with 2 pair, 4s and deuces. And Aaron sees how he was outdrawn on the turn. Not a happy camper. So Eugene Todd taking down that pot.
Eugene Todd, bro, has something to prove tonight. Still optimistic with a pair of deuces going to raise. 750 to go. Randy behind him with ace-10.
All in.
He's going to push it all in.
I can't blame him, Vince. He's got about 12 big blinds. Picks up ace-10 and ships it.
Eugene out.
Gosh, I hate this spot.
Well, I would hate it too, especially when you're looking at about a $2.9 million raise and you just have ducks. You have to hope you're in a race, then you have to hope to win it.
It's really just 10 bigs.
But he's doing both. He makes the call when step one is accomplished. He is in the race he was hoping for.
What you got? Who's got?
Yep, young man from Philly going to the rails. Hoping to get lucky to knock out Randy.
All right, 7.7 million in this pot.
Oh boy,
Ace right in the door. Randy in great shape to double up. Aaron is going to need to be deuces wild to win this pot now.
Unbelievable. Randy with a great flop. 9 on the turn.
We are down to the river. Aaron needs a deuce to win this pot. Nothing else will do. A 2-outer. He needs a quacking duck.
He's the miracle. Let's take a look. Nope.
An 8 comes up, so Randy stays alive yet again.
We're coming back. Stay with us here on the World Poker Tour. Action on Randy. He's got king 7, and he quickly folds.
All right, Eugene looks down at a 9-7 in the small blind. Got that Humphrey Bogart look. Cigarette dangling out of his mouth.
Yeah, you don't see that anymore.
Well, because you're not allowed to smoke in places.
That's probably right.
Cigarette makes you at least 50 times scarier.
Well, he limps in here.
All right, C3.
Aaron's going to call this with 10-8, so we got 9-7 versus 10-8.
And flop comes Jack 9-5. Eugene has got middle pair. Action's on him. He checks. Aaron, as you can see, has the open-end straight draw. And he is going to bet, it's like 350,000. With 2 9s. Eugene going nowhere.
Yep, he is making the call. We are going to the turn, and it is a nothing card, 3 of diamonds. And Eugene's going to check his 9s again.
Wow, and a second bet with just the straight draw by Aaron here. This time 625,000. And again a call by Eugene with 2 9s.
To the displeasure of Aaron until now, because of 7 hits. That gives us straight to Aaron the nuts.
Yeah, but it gives Eugene 2 pair.
Yeah.
Action's on him. And he is reaching for betting chips, Vince.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
1.2 million is the bet.
He is going to choke on that cigarette. If he knew what he's up against right now.
4 million.
Well, this will give him a pretty good idea what he's up against here. A 4 million bet.
How much more? 2.8?
Well, Eugene turns his hat back around. He's made 2 pair, but...
Oh, the jeweler is distraught.
Probably gonna have to hire 2 pair.
Maybe Eugene could figure this out and lay this down. It would be a tremendous laydown if he could.
But tough to do.
Oh, he's going to do it.
Made the call. Aaron shows him the nuts.
Oh. And there's Aaron's family giving him a standing ovation.
And the Brooklyn crowd quiets down considerably.
No, there's no dancing in the streets now.
Nice hand.
Aaron looking like a star here in front of his local crowd.
Eugene Todd in second place now, just under 8 million after that last debacle.
All right, the blinds are up to 2 and 400 with a $50,000 ante. Eugene going out, and now Aaron looks at a pair of kings.
he is going to raise it to 925. Randy with a queen 10 behind him. Caps his cards. He's going to push all in. Insta call, of course, by Aaron.
Wow. Aaron is going to love this. He's got 2 kings against 2 undercards.
Yep, the former bartender taking a shot again on a semi-bluff. Now with a spectacular hand, gets his hand caught in the cookie jar. And they are celebrating in Philly. Aaron's got his Penn State boys all hanging on to him.
Yo, were you holding me the last time? Let someone else hold me, man. You're bad luck, dude.
That old lucky head of Randy is going to have to get very lucky to win this pot.
Here we go with the flop. It's an ace, ace-7. Good for Aaron.
Well, Aaron's clapping. He knows his opponent's got to hit 2 runners to win this hand. 2 running clubs, 2 running cards to make a straight, or queen, queen, 10, 10.
Anything red.
One of those combinations is all that'll do it for Randy now.
Let's see if things could turn around. And the turn card is a 7.
It's a 7, but it's still not over, Vince. They're all high-fiving. The 7 comes off. They'd split this pot.
No, that's true.
Doesn't happen as the 10 of diamonds comes on the river. Randy Pfeifer out in 3rd place.
Yeah, tremendous player. Picking up $253,000, out in 3rd place. Let's go hear his story.
Well, you're never really happy unless you win the thing. I mean, it's a good payday, but, you know, I mean, obviously I came here to win. I thought I was the person who should be in there winning the tournament, so didn't happen.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Jeweler versus the Kid. Aaron with 23.5. Eugene Todd with 6 million, Mike.
Yep, nice, comfortable chip lead right now for Aaron.
I was expecting that from Gary, not from my
He's
dad.
relaxed, he's loose, he's happy.
Yep, he's got the crowd support. Both of them do. Eugene's family out here as well.
Well, Aaron looks at queen 9 on deal number 1 of the heads-up battle here. He's on the button, he's got the chip lead, and he's going to raise it. Makes it 800,000 to go.
Eugene with just a 7-3. He's going to splash around.
Surprised he's calling a raise out of position with this hand, but getting over 3-1 odds on his money makes the call.
Flop is a king 4-3, so Eugene gets a little piece of that. Pair of 3s, and he's going to check.
Here comes a continuation bet by Aaron.
Yep.
650,000.
Whether you have it or not, usually a good idea to continue betting. Will it work?
Eugene's got bottom pair.
All in.
Whoa.
He's going all in with him. Just thinks they're the best hand. Indeed they are, and he's going to take down this pot.
Quick fold by Aaron. Eugene coming out of the gate strong here in the heads-up battle.
I think you're late. Late. Like 5-7 off or something.
I had a piece of the board.
That was close. It was a 7-3 off.
Very nicely played. Takes down that pot. And the blinds are 250, 500 now with a $75,000 ante. And it's on Aaron. He's got ace-3 of clubs.
Going to raise it to $1,050,000.
Eugene also with the same hand with ace-3.
Unsuited.
All in.
And he's going to go all in.
Well, that's going to put a lot of pressure on Aaron here. Going to cost him $8 more million to make the call.
All right. Do it.
He's got a big chip lead right now, but if he'd play and lose this pot, his opponent would have a nice chip lead. He opts to lay it down, so a good all-in bet by Eugene wins the pot for him.
Yeah, the jeweler shining here tonight in the heads-up battle. Heads-up battle continues. Aaron Mermelstein, 16.7 million. Eugene Todd coming back with close to 13 million, Mike.
He started out in a distant second, and he's closed that gap considerably. Still trails, however. Action's on him. He's got Jack-10 offsuit here. And now he's got a lot of chips.
You want to try to keep the pot small before the flop, or you want to try to play big pots? Well, he wants to go for small ball. He limps in and calls on the button with Jack 10, and Aaron with Queen 9 says, okay, let's have a flop.
They're both playing small at this point, and the flop is a 9-7-6, so 9's for Aaron.
He is out in front, but gonna check. A little puzzled by that check.
Check, check. 3 of diamonds on the turn. Eugene with the inside straight draw. Aaron with top pair. Aaron now gonna come out and bet his top pair at 750. Eugene is gonna make this call with an inside straight draw. Floating around, does he get lucky? No, 5 of spades on the river.
But there's 2 4-card straights on the board. Aaron is checking. Will Eugene try to represent one of those straights by betting here? He does!
Yeah, floating bet and bluff.
And he bets 900,000. Now the pot's got over 2.6 million in it, but still, if you're sitting in Aaron's seat, the guy hadn't bet the flop. He did call you on the turn. He must have something, and now he's betting when the 5 comes off. It looks like he had a draw in hand. Looks like he made a straight, but still, tough to throw top pair away.
Oh, wow, he is going to throw it away.
So what a good bet by Eugene on the river there. It won him the pot.
Great psychological battle going on. A lot of nuance in the heads-up battle.
Well, certainly anybody's game. Both these players going for their first WPT title, and both right on the verge of capturing it.
Action on Eugene again. Queen 8 of hearts.
Well, this is one you thought he might have raised before the flop, but he limped in. But Aaron has picked up ace, queen of spade in the big blind.
He's gonna raise it, moves it up to 1.6 million.
Well, another 1.1 million for Eugene to call, but he's doing it, wants to see a flop.
And they are building a pot.
As the cards lie, Aaron has him dominated at the moment.
Here we go with the flop, and Queen Jack 7 hits the board.
Oh, and really has him dominated now. Both players a flop top pair. This could spell big trouble with a capital T for Eugene.
The jeweler behind has been outkicked.
Well, Aaron is first to speak here, and he is going to lead out and bet 2.7 million. Now Eugene trying to figure out if that's just a standard C bet, if he's got 2 jacks.
All in.
Oh boy.
Well, his flop top pair, he's moved all in and a snap call. And this could do it right here. If Aaron's hand stands up like it figures to, he'll be our champion.
That is right. Eugene Todd from Brooklyn, the jeweler. Maybe a little too aggressive on his hand. He has pushed all in. He has been trapped. He is in trouble.
Nothing you can do there, bro.
Eugene looking for a snowman. Otherwise, he's going to melt away in second place.
Here we go.
Snowman.
3 of diamonds.
3, so we are down to the river. Eugene Todd must catch an 8. If he does so, he'll be the big chip leader. If it's not an 8, Aaron Mermelstein will be our champion.
He's got to sweat one more card, one crazy card. Here we go.
It's an ace. Aces and queens are going to take this pot. Aaron is our champion.
Complete bedlam there for the kid from Philadelphia. His friends and family going nuts. But now let's talk to our runner-up, the man from Brooklyn, Eugene.
I'm a little disappointed, obviously. You get this far, you don't get these opportunities too often, so when you get this close, finishing second, it hurts, but I got my family here, so we'll celebrate a little bit right now, and tomorrow, I'm sure I'll feel better.
Still a champ, yeah? He's a champion.
In addition to over $712,000 in cash that you're going to receive, you also get a customized headset from Monster Headphones. Thank you. A beautiful Hublot watch. And your name inscribed on the WPT Champions Cup. As well as the season-ending WPT entry into our championship event right back here at Borgata. One more time, let's hear it for our champion, Aaron Mermelstein. Aaron, congratulations.